lies and junk. Let's investigate and let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Full production shining bright. Fake hauntings just won't survive. Let's seek the truth and get it right. And debunk those lies hidden in the night. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Full Productions, here we go. Bringing you the truth about the paranormal. Not letting the fakers spread lies and junk. Let's investigate and let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Let's debunk. Full Productions shining bright. Fake hauntings just won't survive. Let's seek the truth and get it right. And debunk those lies hidden in the night. Let's debunk. Let's debunk.
Hey everybody, Mrs. Boo will be here in a second. She had a last minute emergency. Today we really don't have much planned. We're just gonna talk with the chat. I might do what Dust does and put the link in the comments and have people join. That could be fun, or it could be a very bad idea. We don't know. Anyway, hello Lone Wolf, hello Scarborough, hello Jimmy Hagen. God damn it. Sorry. Michael is in the house. I'm going to be with Michael on his channel on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. I believe that's the plan.
What time is it?
6 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Everybody, a lot of people said happy birthday. I didn't make a Facebook post yet, thanking everybody for that. My phone was going off, I think, every 10 or 15 seconds yesterday. It was crazy. So I possibly couldn't see because somebody decided to put it on every social media platform we have.
I put it on TikTok. I put it on
and some of the
Instagram,
worst pictures.
I put it on YouTube. I put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Put it everywhere.
Yeah,
I even put it on what's the new one? It's not. Oh, I put it on
X.
No, I put it on Discord too, but then crap. What is the new thing called? I never can remember.
The new thing?
Yeah.
What new thing?
Hold on.
Do we have a new social that I don't know about?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Pinky. How are you? Mike O is in the house. Hello, Mike. As soon as I get my Stream Deck, man, we got an intro for you. One of these years, we'll get it up and running.
What is it called?
You don't even know what it is.
No, but it's tied in with Instagram.
Mr. Prism is in the house, and there is a Mrs. Prism as well. I found that out. Party Crasher. What?
Threads.
What the fuck is Threads?
It's part of Instagram. Don't worry about it.
We might start a channel on Rumble. It'll be a lot of our same YouTube stuff, but like
on what?
Rumble.
What's that?
It's a platform that like doesn't censor things like YouTube does.
Oh.
And they don't.
Did this get moved?
I don't think so.
Feels like it's farther over that way than usual.
No.
Okay.
Let's see here. Stay focused. Dana is in the house. Hello, Dana Joy. How are you?
Stay focused. Me or you?
Huh? Me.
Guess what? Jeff's finally going for an eye exam on Monday. Oh, yeah, on Monday. So his eyes might be dilated. That might be fun.
I always avoid that. I tell him, no, I can't do it today because I got to drive. Susan, hello. How are you? I haven't done that for like 7 years.
I know. You're going to have to eventually do that because you have to have a diabetic eye exam.
Yeah. No.
I told her not to. You didn't need one for this one. You just need the RVE.
William Wineland is in the house. Hello. Mike O has been a member for 21 months. I apologize. There's been a couple things up. I need to get better. Pomp is in the house. Hello, Pomp. I didn't get a video out Sunday because I'm still working on an investigation video. I might put one out tomorrow that talks about what we discussed last week in the last week's live with the Is Debunking Dead, because I think some people saw the thumbnail and kind of did the eye roll. I just want my position on that to be clear. I'm not saying debunking is dead.
Well, and what we talked about that, I'm sure we're going to talk about that in a little bit once we say hello to everybody too, about the retraction.
Retraction?
Well, she didn't retract it, but she reworded
I think I did say that last week.
Yeah, you put a post
Yeah.
on, but I know somebody in the comments had said something about she reworded her post, which she did.
She did.
But we kept ours up.
Yep.
And
just as a matter of record.
Just so that it's like, hey, no.
Hello, Leanne. Hello, James. Friday House is in the house. Like I said, we might even throw the link up here just for the hell of it for anybody that wants to join. Ken Gerald is in the house. Hello, Ken. Hello, Wandering Wenchy. Ozzy Cat. Hello. Let's get down there.
I can tell you're far behind because you just got to where I said we are having issues connecting.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I thought I was close to the bottom. Goth Gal is in the house. Hello. Nosfer K2 is in the house. How are you doing? A big supporter of Boo's chair. Nope, that's fine. Lurking is always fine. I do it a lot. I think, who was it yesterday? God, there was a live recently where I lurked like the whole time. Oh, it was Kenny when he had Side-Eye Guy and Stevie on. That was good. That was a good live. Wayne's World is in the house. Joe is in the house. Wisdom, thank you for the gifted Boo membership. And hello. Hello, Glitter Flame. Yeah, I am far. How did I get so far behind already?
Because I'm not doing it.
Candy is in the house. Hello. They all get to talking and then it just.
Ooh, 2 months.
2 months. Thank you, Scarborough. Yeah. Yeah. My birthday. I could gloss over my birthday and I'd be fine.
We don't really do anything for your birthday.
No, I'm not a big fan.
What do you get every year for your birthday?
Eclair cake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I make it for him every year.
It's great for my diabetes.
Yeah.
My blood sugar was pretty high this morning.
I bet it was.
Because I had pasta
and then was low.
I had pasta and then I had.
Well, actually, mine was in normal range considering we had.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you ate probably more pasta than I did.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Because I always do.
You probably ate more. Well, I know you ate more a clear cake than I did.
All I ate was the slice that you.
Yeah, but
did.
Mine was half that.
Okay.
So.
Jimmy is in the house. Hello, Jimmy. How are you doing? Jimmy just got back from a. Did you go on the trip with Joe and those guys? I think you did. I thought you did. Let's see. Trying to get to the bottom. Okay, we got to the bottom.
Oh,
we're there. We're caught up. Thank you. Yeah. So again, we don't really have a whole lot to.
Here?
Oh, Dawson, or is it Wayne Dawson?
Oh, I don't know.
Dawson, if you're here, hello. I didn't see. I must have skipped right by you.
No,
yeah, no punchki. We had ours a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we had ours we had traditional Polish punch from like a Polish bakery. So they were the good ones. Like they weigh up. I mean, they're heavy for a tiny little thing. It's heavy.
They're like a cake with
yeah
jelly filling. Yep, there's Dawson. Hey, Dawson, how are you? Yeah, so we don't really have much tonight. There was one thing I watched the other day that was interesting to me. So I think, and I don't know if I want to do it maybe next week's live or make a video about it, but the Conjuring house. I want to talk about that and not about the sale of it, not about any of that, but the actual original story. So oh fuck, dude, you've got to send me constant reminders. You know this, Dawson. Plus, I would probably have to hand it to you.
Send it to me.
Not only that,
send it to me.
The wood shop is shut down at the moment because I'm not cutting wood outside when it's.
Not only that, we have
freezing.
We don't want to get everything all dusty, like sawdust everywhere because we do have a memorial.
Yeah. Well, I don't have the room to do it in there.
No,
anyway.
but because we're getting ready for my mom's celebration of life, so we're trying to not get everything all dirty. Thank you, Ken, for the gifted
gifted 5 memberships. If anybody gets one of those, be sure and thank
there.
Ken.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, I wonder why it doesn't show them here.
I don't know.
That's stupid.
Because we're not on Facebook.
Shit's dumb as hell.
We're not on YouTube. We're on the other. So.
Yeah. But yeah, Dawson, I want to get like dimensions from you.
Because we
got
to get some other stuff that we got to get going because we got a couple shows coming up. So.
Yep. I think some planters. would be good because
well, we got to build
springtime.
planters because we have a special order already in place.
Yep.
And 2, we have a show in April, which would be nice if we had some planters to take with us.
Now, Leanne, we couldn't, the haircut party, I couldn't get that organized in time, and I needed a haircut bad. Like it was driving me crazy.
We're eventually still going to do that. We just got to figure it out.
Yep. They're way busier than we are. So, Goth Gal, I don't think you want me bringing my saws and all my shit in there.
No,
trust me.
And because of the way we have to work with it, because one of the people that works with it cannot drive. So that is part of the reason that we have it there, because that is.
Plus, I'm not making enough money to justify spending money on a space. A long time ago, I did think about getting a small space at Collingwood. To work on editing and recording videos and podcast,
but then I'd never see you.
And that's why I'm not going to do it.
No,
because
I would never see.
And I probably shouldn't say this because Goth Gal is in here, but I wanted to do it just so I could kind of have free room in the building and just walk around whenever I wanted.
Don't forget, you have to mention about friend request.
Oh yeah. I just real quick, I want to address a lot of people have been sending me friend requests on my personal Facebook page, and I'm not accepting them unless I really, really know who, like I've got to know you in a way. Plus, with all the drama and the lawsuits and the copyrights and all this other stuff, like if I don't know people, and a lot of times it comes in a different name than what you guys have here on Facebook. So that's why I'm not. Friend request Boo or follow Boo all you want. Yep. Interact with us there, but my personal one is kind of like.
And I don't even friend request unless you're friends with Jeff. Unless there's something that we have talked about outside, like through Boo, then I might go that route. But for most people, unless you're friends with Jeff, I don't even, because we've had some issues with people before. So I just am fine.
Dawson, the problem with that is you've got to get a heat. You've got to get a heater.
Plus, we're by the water.
Yeah.
So it's breezy. And so
Yep.
Because we do use the tent.
And I don't, again, we're not making enough money to warrant spending money on like propane to heat, a tent or the garage or anything like that. Yeah. Joe's been getting a ton of friend requests too. And that's the thing. A lot of times, like I said, that is working. Dude, hang on a second. Is Dana's mic off? Is Dana talking to your mic? Can you guys hear her?
Hello? He probably doesn't have me on.
Say something.
I'm saying something.
Check. Say something now.
I'm saying something.
Why isn't it not coming through this? Oh, shit. What's going on here?
So Candy says she hears me. Just a space heater from Goodwill.
Check. Yeah, we're not getting a lot of signal.
No, because it would be the wind whips around where the tent would be. It whips around. There would be no way. It's mixed lower than Jeff. Oh, that's what they're saying.
Oh, I think it's probably because yours was
mine.
Down here.
Yeah,
These
mine was down.
Mics.
Yeah.
I'll just back mine off a little bit. Yeah, they're these mics are very hot, like when you're speaking right into them.
See, yes, that's the thing. I am just quieter than Jeff a lot of times.
Yep. I'll just back mine up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't share. Well, there's certain reasons why I don't share everything on Facebook, and certain reasons I don't accept friend requests from everybody. It deals with my daughter, so that's why I just don't.
And like I said, it's not a matter of like trying to be a prick and things. It's just like get a lot of people. It's like I think you're coming from the Boo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, again, and guys, you're not missing anything anyway. I don't ever post on Facebook hardly. Hey, Taryn, how are you? Taryn is in the house. I don't even think I have Dana on Facebook. No, she's private.
I don't know.
She would accept your friend request though.
Yeah, now I'm wondering, do I have Dawson?
It would make her crazy, but
nah. Not Dawson.
Dawson, I got to watch your video from yesterday. Is it Dawson? Did you clickbait us with the thumbnail?
Dawson, we're friends.
Did stuff really happen? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're friends. I was gonna say, wait, how would we have talked?
Hey,
Because we
John
don't
Stepp,
talk
how
on
are
the
you?
Boo page when we talk.
Yeah, you guys message.
We
right?
always message through. We always message through.
Hey, Florio. Hello, Florio. I got a question for you. Recently, I'm just gonna pull it up here. So I've never seen this before. This goes back to the Conjuring House thing. 1 second, guys. We got to get it over here. And then I'm going to share the screen. I hope that's not playing to where everybody can hear it, but okay. Let's get back to where we're at. I guess, Florio, the general question is, what do you know about... Shit, what was their last name? Roger Perrin. Is he lying too? Because I saw a video yesterday that I've never seen before. Let's just watch a couple minutes of it. Where, like, I always thought he was very dismissive of what was going on at the house. Wasn't really believing. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to multitask here. Hello, Kristen. How are you? Ferret is in the house. Vicky Emming is in the house. Hello, Vicky. How are you? Okay. So this is called, and it's on Haunt TV. It's called What the Conjuring Movie Didn't Show You About the Perrin Family. Bathsheba Search for Evil 101. It's a long video, and I thought, oh shit, we're really going to talk about Bathsheba? Like, yeah, Joe might have the answer because he was just there. But let's just watch a couple minutes of this. Let me get a set of headphones on only so that I can hear what's going on. We're only going to watch a few seconds of this.
So Jeff gets to hear and I don't.
Right. I'm not going to play that much of it.
So I get to sit here and just twiddle my thumbs?
Yep.
Who live there?
Just pretend like you hear it.
Unadulterated evil exists in the world. We lived in a piece of heaven, in a little space of hell. I know you've seen the movie.
Okay. So you guys get the point.
I don't.
I know you don't. Well, they're not going to get the point from that clip. It's a documentary about the Conjuring house that I've never seen before. But it has interviews with, so I'm going to be nice when I say this. I've met Andrea Perrin before.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, how do I say she's batshit crazy in a nice way? She's
she's really great to talk.
Nice.
She's really nice to talk to. However, some things that she talks about and some things we have witnessed, it's
when she starts talking about the aliens and the like,
and she has somebody outside and they're watching the sky for what?
Yeah, we saw her at a convention and she's talking to this lady for like 15 minutes. And then she goes back into the building because she does smoke. And she went back into the building. This lady is standing outside like this for like 20 minutes, looking up in the sky.
This is also when we were we
fuck?
were playing video, and
hey, Joan, how are you?
She was in
Chris,
eyesight of our video that we were playing.
Yeah, we had to switch.
And we had to switch our video playlist because we didn't want her to get a whiff of one of them that we were playing.
Yeah, because it was one of them. One of the videos that we were playing was the Cody and Satori thing, and she is a very, very big believer in Cody and Satori.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Andrea, like what she says about the whole thing, it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, way overblown in my opinion. Yeah, I did play a little bit, but it wasn't anything specific, Florio, that would like give it away. But there's a new. It's the channel is Haunt TV. It was posted a month ago, and it was called What the Conjuring Movie Didn't Show You About the Perrin Family. And then Bathsheba. Search for Evil 101 was the episode. So I thought, oh, great. They're going to
my goodness,
trash on fucking
Thank
Bathsheba,
you
which was
so
bullshit.
Much.
Thank you, Vicky Emming, for the 20 gifted memberships.
Thank you,
guys.
Thank you.
Everybody that gets one from her, please tell her thank you. Florio, if you remind me afterwards, I'll send you Okay, so it is an act. Even Joe, even with what Roger said, because I always thought he was like dismissive of it and this and that and the other thing, but like other family members were interviewed in this video. And that's what made me, that's what made it pique my interest. Andrea's now said, yeah, I know. I know. Like I said, we've met her and talked to her, and she's got some, again, I don't want to bash her. She was very nice, but she's got some beliefs that like, ooh, the original story, which did not come from, right. The mother started the Bathsheba thing, but then Lorraine confirmed it in a reading. So all of it, and they did in this documentary get into the fact that that wasn't true. They said that she lived in the area. She lived to be older. Like, you know, they really did the story justice. Joe, wasn't your documentary the first one that really talked about that? If I remember right, your documentary was the first one that talked about the Bathsheba thing and not being true. Isn't the right word, because batshit is useful. What is batshit useful for? I don't know. Probably something, fertilizer. I don't know. They might be aliens for real. Don't laugh it off too much. Make fun. Not Bible demons are dead people. Yes, but I mean, she says she talks to aliens and like been abducted, and like she's really, really, really out there with the alien stuff. Because when I went to see her speak, I wanted to hear her talk about the Conjuring house, and nope, she was all about the aliens. Okay, Phoenix Wildfire got a gifted membership. Bathsheba was the name of their dog. Oh, okay. Okay. But Bathsheba there was a Bathsheba in the area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure, unless I'm crazy. So everybody say, okay, so even Roger Perrin, because he told the story about where the mom was lifted up and thrown across the room, and he just doesn't seem like he is a one to make stuff up.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John Stepp, for being a member for 14 long, hard, grueling months. It's almost like slavery. I question the dog name coincidence. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I obviously the story isn't true. Yeah, there was a Bathsheba nearby, but she got dragged in later because okay. Makes sense. I have the Black Book of Burville. Oh, cool. That's the thing where it's basically like the gossip stuff that people wouldn't put in the newspaper. Tragic stories like that, like suicides, murders. Sorry, YouTube, for saying those words. He'd be willing to make things up if it means more money. Are they even getting money from the story though? I don't know. Again, I don't know. I think it can't be the first time I've seen Roger, but it's the longest that I've seen him talk about things. Talk directly to the team that brought in the Warrens. They have the most. Yeah, there was the team that brought the Warrens in. Are they still around? Because I mean, when was that case? Early 70s?
I think so.
Yes, Bathsheba is in the Bible. I forgot to roll. And I should know that.
Yep.
It was vandalized so much it was recently replaced. Yep. Yeah, that happened a year or so ago, I think.
Yeah, like maybe 1 or 2 years ago.
And when they filmed that documentary, her headstone is gone.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John Stepp, for the gifted 5 memberships. We're going to have a lot of members again. We're going to have to put out some more membership content. There is some good stuff up there, guys. If you did get memberships, go check out some. Don't just look at the current stuff. Go back and look at some of the other stuff. We talked to the Johnson brothers, who were the original team brought to the house. I thought there was a lady involved. They went to Ed Lorraine basically for guidance, and then Ed Lorraine took it over. Yeah, I can see that happening. For sure.
That would have been 40 years ago. The 80s was 40 years ago.
Was it in the 80s then?
I don't know.
I thought it was 70s.
That's what Doss said. 70s would be 50s, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
I just happened to know that, right? You would too.
Yeah. Two demonologist twins who were on ghost hunters that headed up. Oh, okay. Y'all are referring to Bathsheba Sherman. Yes, we are talking about Bathsheba Sherman and how she has no connection to the house or the story whatsoever, other than what people put her in as. Victor, hello.
It's 26. I said almost. Well, yeah.
He called
Hey.
you mom.
I'm 55. I know the 70s was 50 years ago.
Play that one.
Which one?
That one.
Oh.
Younger folks always think that anything from the 70s or earlier was the 80s. Yeah. Well, technically, 80s kids were born in the 70s.
So
yeah, the two guys were on Ghost Hunters, Johnson Brothers. They were the first. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought there was another team that brought Ed and Lorraine in. And that's
no.
And the only reason I think that is because it was in this documentary that I watched yesterday.
See, I was born in late 70s. I was born in at 70. So
Yep.
it's like, yeah, I just turned 55. Jeff just turned 53.
Yep.
52.
I was born in 73.
52 or 53?
53.
Oh, yeah. Ages can be 54. Ooh. Okay.
Yep. Hang on a second. A couple people jumped in. Heart Mode is in the house, apparently. Hello. Kathy, how are you?
Whoops, wait.
Guys, what do you...
I had a kid ask if I rode a horse to school.
Jesus Christ. I'd have slapped the shit out of that
We
kid.
walked
I don't
a
care
ways
whose it
to
was.
school, and we walked through snow and everything, not like the kids now. I don't remember a woman too, Jeff. Might be. Bob did.
Yeah, that's a rabbit hole someday to look into, is the Mandela effect. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's some...
Do I know what it is?
Well, I don't know. You don't really follow a lot of this stuff. Dawson, you were born in 99?
Oh my God.
Christ, if I went to college, I would have been graduated by several years at that point. Damn.
Well, I graduated high school in 89.
I was 91.
I know.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Joe.
Wait, who said this? That you watched the moon landing live on TV?
No,
You're
I
old.
didn't.
Although the space shuttle,
Yeah.
that's one that people, they're like, when the space shuttle that had Sally Ride on it, I remember watching that
teacher.
on TV when I was in high school. So
we weren't watching it, but they made an announcement over the school.
Yeah,
TV, and it was.
we were, because we just got done. We were we were actually at lunch when it happened, because we went from science class to lunch. So we were watching it, and that was crazy.
I was in Miss Funtick's literature class when the announcement came through. That's one of those things I remember where I was.
I know what I remember from 9/11 though too.
Yeah, I remember. Yep.
I had both my
was when I heard
girls,
that.
because Jenna was at dance class, and Erin was just a few months. She was only like 3 months old, and we were at dance class for my oldest when that song. So I saw the Challenger blow up. It was confusing and sad. Yeah. I watched the moon.
Yeah, I was in seventh grade when that blew up. Oh, you did watch the moon landing. What? So what year was the moon landing?
What were we talking about? The Challenger?
We're talking about everything.
Yeah, the Challenger was Sally Ride. She was a teacher that got to go up in space, and she was actually one on there.
Yeah, this
Tam O'Shannon. That's
yeah. This is an ADHD show.
Hey, Tam O'Shannon. Is that that's not ours. That's not.
I don't think he's involved. Like Tam O'Shannon, I don't know. Can you explain to us where you got the name? It's not from the Tam O'Shannon hockey
Okay,
rink,
that's why I'm just like, that is so weird.
It is weird, because we have a hockey rink here that a good friend of mine works at.
Yeah.
It's called Tam O'Shannon. And I probably have asked you before, but I don't remember if you answered or not.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it was crazy.
Let's see.
Oh, see, July 16th. Yeah, 16th. I wasn't born yet for that.
Yep. So I did not watch the moon landing on live TV. Confirmed.
I was born 86.
Oh my God. Kids would destroy things with the internet from the original internet. 5 minutes to upload a page or to bring up a page. Dial up.
Yeah.
Yeah, my teacher, when she heard that, started bawling. I do remember that.
First name is Tam. I have some Irish friends that call me Tam O'Shannon. Okay. But it's so crazy because it's like when I see Tam O'Shannon, I always think it's Harold. And I'm like, why would Harold have that one? But I'm like, well, maybe he has different personalities. So
a good friend of ours works at the Tam O'Shannon hockey.
Elementary school was crazy. We also had bomb drills. Yeah.
So we never did.
We had tornado drills, fire drills, and then once a year they had to do one bomb shelter thing.
We never did that.
Yeah, I think, but that grew out like in the probably 80s that was done. So
but
you probably don't.
Christian
yeah,
school.
so you probably didn't have it.
You talking like the nuclear bomb drill or
like
a bomb threat, like somebody
like
was going to
nuclear bomb kind of thing.
Yeah, I was after that. That was more of a late 60s thing.
I was in college when the Challengers. I skipped a class to watch it. The hall was packed and went for
Yeah.
Joe is old as fuck.
Jesus, Dawson.
Dawson, that's not nice.
Be nice to your elders, for fuck's sake. Thank you so much. Oh, today is Garth's birthday. That is her husband.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday, Garth. He's, I'm sure, not as old as we are.
Oh my God. Dial-up internet. That was the worst.
Although 15 minutes to see a titty.
The guy that wrote the manual for AOL, I babysat his child. Both his guy, I babysat their kids. All right.
All right, man. We'll see you, man. Thanks for
you.
joining. Yeah, we're not really talking about anything important tonight.
Not yet, no.
Like I said, we still might throw that link up if people want to join. One, if that's a good idea in the chat, or two, if that's a horrible idea. Because I don't even know if anybody would come on.
Oh, wow. I was working at Comic Con.
Yeah, no, it wasn't no movie. Yeah, I was working in Bluffton. I was laying tile on a bathroom floor.
Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? It was Jeff's birthday yesterday.
Yep. I'm the old man.
AOL, you've got mail.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That or dial-up phones or pagers. That is so fun. Kids like nowadays don't even know what a pager is.
Yeah, for real. That's why I'm thinking about doing it. It's like Dust does it and you never know what you're going to get. We need to get you set up so you can. I know I do.
To dial it,
I don't know how. Plus, I think I got a crappy controller, and it's not accurate. Like it moves, it drifts.
What are we voting on?
Should I put the link for anybody that wants to join? To join. Just talk to us on the show. We would have to get headphones on, but that's all right.
Yes, they do, because I know we still have to use them in the hospital for some things. Car phones that were wired into
I remember,
how about
the big bag phones?
Yeah, phones. But how about VCR, the video cameras when they first came out? How big they are compared to what they are today? Now they're in the palm of your hand. Well, they're on your phone, but they were in the palm of your hand. Jeff should change into his birthday suit.
No, I shouldn't.
Co and I used
that is a
Co
bad
and I
idea,
used
Chris.
to just throw out a link and let people join. We learned never to ever do that again.
Who did that?
Crow and Joe.
Yeah, but you guys are psycho. What the fuck?
Awesome.
Vicky
Thank
Emming.
you.
What in the hell? Thank you so much. That is awesome. And she gave
Thank
us
you.
the last video we did too. She put a very good super sticker, I think they're called. Thank you, Vicky Emming. We know how to say your name here on this channel. Let that be known. Unlike some masked people that do a dog and pony show on their channels live. Silent guy.
Oh, okay.
He shit you not. You've never seen this before. We talked about her name for 45 minutes on one of his lives.
Okay.
He could not say her name. Vicky. Eming. Like he was.
Vicky Ming.
No, it's Vicky Emming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. I
But
can see why, because it's IE, and sometimes people
Yes,
spell
but
Vicky IE. Gotcha. Oh, yeah.
But he like, and then he was saying stuff that wasn't even close to either one of those. Like it was, I mean, it was funny. And then people were messing with him. Like,
oh, yeah, I can believe it.
people were putting it's Vic Lemming, like just messing with him. Totally.
Rotary phones, don't you hate it if you messed up, if you dialed it and you missed the number, you'd have to go back, hang up, and start all over again.
Yep.
Oh, when I go time, we used cameras that took little tapes. Yep.
And so a buddy of mine, Harold, has the old mini disc ones. It was a Sony camera that recorded onto these little, they're like little CDs, and we can't watch them.
Yeah.
There's got to be technology that can digitize those. Like there has to be something.
There's a place that you can take them to.
Well, no, there's got to be something you can buy to do, because he's got hundreds, if not thousands of them. But again, thank you, Vicky. That we graciously appreciate that.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Video cams used to have two separate bits, a huge camera and a separate video. Oh, yeah.
Or audio recorder.
See,
Is that what
I thought it was Vicky. Well, yeah, because some people spell it Vicky IE. There's so many different ways you can spell Vicky.
God damn it. You're not going to confuse me, Dawson. I'm not falling for your tricks. It's not going to happen. Let's go ahead and put the link up top. We had a couple of people say, yeah.
If they want it, then they need to...
No, we'll just put it up there. That we don't have to let them on. Like if some troll comes on, Here, let me see that mouse real quick.
Oh, here we go.
This is a great idea, guys.
No, it's not.
It absolutely is.
Mm-mm.
It's absolutely a fantastic idea.
No, it's not. Okay, everybody has hearing me about this fantastic no, because
Usually
he
your
doesn't listen
instincts
to me.
Usually your
he
instincts
does
are
not
right,
listen to he does not listen to me.
Hey, it's my birthday.
If it gets too bad, I'm walking away.
Well, we're like I said, we're not gonna let, like, if I see a name, like, and if somebody starts to troll or be bad, you just kick them off. We control who can come up here. It's not like they can just join and.
Yeah, but you're gonna have like a gazillion people probably.
How do we pin that comment then? What?
I ain't telling you.
I know how to pin it.
Go ahead.
Maybe. What the hell did you do to this?
I ain't do anything.
Well, I guess I don't know how.
Nope. Because it's on my account, not yours. Or not the Boo account.
You're not a mod?
Yeah.
Do this all the time. Yeah, Dust, and that's where I got the idea from. He's never had an issue, Dust, and he does it all the time. I can see where Joe and Crow would have an issue.
Oh my gosh.
So
making me get out.
like I said, we really ain't got much to talk about tonight.
There was something we were going to talk about, and I can't remember what it was. God dang it.
I don't remember either.
Hold on. I'm signing into Boo because,
One thing we can talk about is the absolute dog shit paranormal show called The Other Side. That's the one with the indigenous people. She's occupied. She's not even listening to me. As soon as she gets that figured out, I can't watch this fail. Chris, this is a great idea. Remember to set a time limit. I mean, Dawson, I honestly don't even think anybody's going to join. And plus, I don't want to set a time limit because if it's interesting, then you can stay longer. If it's not so much, then we can. Oops, I don't know what happened to your internet connection. We lost them.
Yeah, I know the concept of it, but it's because I know when Jeff has an idea and I tell him it's probably not a good idea, normally something happens and it wasn't a good idea.
Well, I mean, a lot of times, yeah, I do think things are great.
And he
but they're
doesn't
not.
listen to me because it's like, no.
That's not true. That's not true. Most of the time I do listen. The one time I didn't, and you and Candy gave me a spanking.
No, No. Let's revert. Let's get it straight.
What?
I told you I didn't think it was a great idea because you're just saying something that you
Yeah,
just went up
So I
there and
said
said.
you and Candy.
And no, but he still did it. But then Candy said, I don't think that's a good idea. It sounds like you're just, and I'm like, oh, so it took somebody else to tell you instead. Mm-hmm.
This is the part where I get in trouble for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Beagle, what's up? How are you? Battlefield 6 looks fun. I'd love
See,
to
now
play that game.
we've probably scared everybody because nobody wants to come on now.
I mean, I don't blame people. It's like, I get it. Like I said, I'm just trying to be interesting. And we're not talking about anything of any relevance anyway. So, it would be
So we do have a lot of
get
crazy
warm.
stuff coming up, though.
what?
We have starting next week, life gets busy because we start class on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we have our lives on Monday, class on Wednesday. The following week, we have live on Monday. I have track and field conditioning Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have class on Wednesday. And that's all through March. And then I'm all the way through till May, end of May. But so
Can just go splash some water on your face.
do you have to be on a PC with StreamYard open?
No, if you're on a PC with a webcam and you just click that link, you don't have to go to StreamYard first. It'll take you there. I don't even think you have to have a StreamYard account or anything like that. Good excuse, Dawson. Man, I miss doing lives with Dawson, like our Friday night, late night, crazy, stupid,
Dawson and I haven't talked in a
funky
while.
jive. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while. I think he's mad at me. Yeah, you can even use your phone with StreamYard, as Dawson says.
Yeah, and you don't have to cam up either.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I miss my. You know what? No one Dawson and I usually talk is when I'm out in my hammock, just enjoying outside. I'm just laying in my hammock, and that's when.
And he decides to do something stupid.
Dawson's like, I'm getting prepared to do something stupid, or I did something stupid, and now I need your help.
I had a witch send me a stone, and I licked it.
He will never live that down. Somebody sent me something, and I got the feeling, just
ate
the
it.
urge to lick it.
Oh shit. Yeah, Beagle, I don't even know what topics, because I don't want to go back into the trying to kill that whole drama story. I think it's run its course. Everybody seems to be quiet now.
You pick a topic and I can likely talk your ears off.
Beagle's a smart guy. He's one of those, like, you know, you're talking to a smart guy when you talk to him.
Yeah, because so we're getting ready, and I actually changed up my presentation a little bit. What are you presenting on?
I don't even know yet.
How do you not know?
3 weeks. I think I'm going to show very similar to what we showed at the.
Okay. You
Toledo
put it
Spirit
in your
Company.
mouth and not licked it, but the same thing.
That's
pretty much.
actually worse.
Yes.
Don't take candy from strangers, Dawson, especially if it's a rock from a witch.
Food. It was a rock or a crystal. It was terrible. But yeah, when he told me that, Dawson got the mom vibe that night.
We do have.
We have
two people. I didn't even see them. Go ahead and put them both on. You got Chris. Oh, hang on a second.
Hello.
See?
Florio.
Hold on. Oh,
And Florio is here too.
wow.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Wow?
I was like, you didn't have
I set
my
those up for you like 5 minutes ago.
shocker.
What is happening, people? How's it going?
Oh, I'm muted.
Good, good.
Hi.
Happy
Hi,
birthday.
Ivy. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Yeah, my birthday. I don't like to celebrate it much anymore, but my phone was going off every 30 seconds yesterday because of Dana's posts. It was like, oh no. So what you guys all got going on tonight? Any ideas on something to talk about?
What
Wait, what post? I missed that. What happened?
No, Dana was posting about my birthday yesterday all over the place.
I put it on Facebook,
Oh, okay,
TikTok,
gotcha.
Instagram, Threads,
some unsavory pictures of me.
YouTube. It was everywhere with lots
Also,
of great
be
pictures.
scared of witches, you know. Like, I'm a witch. If you have questions, it's not scary.
Dawson really has more questions. Like, he shouldn't be
It-
licking rocks that a witch sends him.
It'd be the same as like a deacon handing you a rock. It's fine. You're fine.
Well, no, there was so much that
Dawson gets in trouble.
I can't even talk because there's stuff that goes on.
Yeah,
and
don't say
so we
everything.
can't say. But yeah, Dawson. It's like Dawson is like having another child. And and it's just like, Dawson, come on.
The thing though that I respect about Dawson is he will try
Anything.
and this can be detrimental to him, but he will try anything once. Holy shit, Side Guy just peeked out behind your face, Chris.
Well, the thing that I like
Oh
about
my
Dawson,
God.
I know like not everyone talks like some people have I don't know why the thing I like about Dawson is he actually listens to people. Like
Yes.
like if you have advice or if you want to talk about
Mhm.
he doesn't just talk over you and ignore your point, right?
Yep.
That's what I do like about him.
And he's not going to say, like,
No.
for example, the classic music box argument with him and Kenny Biddle. He's not going to take Kenny Biddle's word for it that the music box or that is what it's called, right? The music box, that motion detector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's different kinds.
Right.
That's the problem is like what type of device? Like, I mean,
Right.
ideally, I mean, if I had a ton of money, I would just buy all these devices and send them to Kenny to take apart.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But Kenny had one with a different sensor than Dawson. But those two, like, they actually both
Yes.
tested them out, and that's what I like about Dawson. He tests the stuff
Yeah.
out.
It's just on my side of it, it always is. He goes and he's well, there are times that Dawson gives a disclaimer to Jeff, hey, I'm gonna do this, or he goes before the conversation starts, he's like, don't tell Dana. And then he goes on to tell Jeff what he's going to do. And he goes, but I'll have to tell her later. And it's like, pretty much, because then he's calling me with questions. But that's usually what is said. Don't tell Dana. But then there's been occasions that he calls me before to get a game plan in place. But then usually he does whatever he's going to go do and he does it. And then he has to call me afterwards like, hey, how do I fix this?
And we did get him to share his location with us when
Yes,
he would go on these
yes.
isolated trips out in the woods and shit.
Yes. So we do randomly, we'll get like a shared
that's just a
location.
good idea to do.
Yeah. Well, because he was going and we're like, Dawson, if you're going by yourself, you need to share your location with somebody. So now we occasionally will get this random share location from Dawson. It's like, well,
'Cause
hey, he
he-
shared, we're good.
Yeah, because the first one he was like, "Oh, and this is actually pretty funny." He was going to that vampire hotel that was out in the woods in Tennessee, and he told me the day that he was
I want to
doing,
go see that.
yeah, go watch this video. It looks like a really cool
Yeah.
place. But when he was telling me when he was going and stuff, I'm like, dude, do you know that's like the biggest satanic holiday of the year? Like, I
What?
just totally freaked him out.
No,
Yeah.
but like not everyone's a Satanist, right?
No, I
like
totally
most
made
of them
it
are
up.
just goths and pagan. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was totally making it up
Yeah.
just to scare the shit out of him.
Okay,
was-
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I was totally, because it wasn't even like a satanic holiday. It was just, I just 1000% made it up.
Just because we had to
Oh,
mess
it's in
with them.
Kentucky. Sorry.
Yeah, we just had to
Well,
mess
I
with
used to
them.
be part of the vampire scene, and like
Oh, okay.
very few were actually Satanists. Most of them were witches,
There's one I should
which are not
probably-
Satanists.
I should probably talk to you, or Dawson should talk to you in private, because he's got a story that he wanted to do. And I don't want to give away any locations or tip off the story, but you and Dawson should talk about that. Dawson, are you hearing this? Because you should reach out
Yeah.
to Florio.
Yeah, if you want to reach out to me, I mean, I've been a witch since I was 12, and I
Mhm.
grew up in a New Age household, so like
Yeah.
I studied more. I'm a witch, but I'm like a mixture. I'm a mixed bag that I decided on what I wanted to follow. So I know a lot of different religions. So
Okay.
Who's me?
Huh?
Who's that?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. A little
Oh,
bit
I put him on stage. Why
inconspicuous
not?
here.
I don't. If you're, well, I'm not putting
Be
him on
good.
until I know who me is.
Yeah,
Who's me?
Probably Dawson.
Yeah. Who?
No
I
picture?
Mean, no picture.
No,
There's
no
nothing. So you
picture.
guys gotta let
I don't
me.
see. I don't think that we
It's
can
in the
see.
green
Listen,
room.
you can kick them. Like you can kick them if they are a problem.
Well,
it's
let's-
like not difficult to do.
It could be like Joe
Yeah.
or Dawson trying to like sneak in here just as a.
I mean, there's a chat in the background. Oh, the person just said me. Okay.
Yeah.
We can't see them.
Yeah.
Like me and Chris can't see them in the backstage. Only you guys can.
Yeah, so no one's
you.
claiming it yet.
Why would
Thank
you
you,
be
Sky
on
Doctor.
on a YouTube channel that's part of all that's been going on and want to be like anonymous and not know that people are going to be suspecting you might be somebody that shouldn't be on here?
Or it's someone
I mean,
that
I
wants to
get
just
No,
fun
prove
and
he
stuff.
says it's Joe. Just put him on. He's
No, it's
fucking
Joe.
with you.
It's fucking Joe.
Is it
Yeah,
Joe?
he's just fucking with you. Yeah, it's Joe.
Oh no.
Go ahead and put him on. If you're not Joe, you're getting booted.
Oh my God! I was back there for what? 10 minutes.
All right, that's
Oh,
Joe.
no.
But Joe, you
One
did this
man.
to yourself.
You did it
did this to
yourself. You
yourself.
didn't put your name up.
Right.
He did it on purpose. Come
See,
on.
that's
Yeah, he was
exactly
trying to-
why I
I figured
did
it was
it.
somebody trying to joke.
Because I don't know, and I'm like, I'm not gonna. Yeah, no. So
It's Angelina with a voice changer. It's like,
there you go.
How
It's
dare
Angela.
you?
Lord.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Joe's
that's
got
kind
some
of mean,
interest-
Chris. You should apologize.
Joe,
Did you say
I
thank you to Sky?
don't apologize.
What?
Sky gave us a membership.
Oh,
Yes. Say
Sky,
thank you
thank
to
you for the one gifted membership. We appreciate that. Sky is week after week after week giving gifted memberships. So we appreciate that, Sky.
That is awesome.
That's great.
So
She's
Joe-
hilarious. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if I messed up your pronouns, but
Hey,
hilarious person.
so this is something. So Joe, you need to help Jeff figure out, because you apparently did this. When we're on some of our
Yeah.
lives, some of the stuff that's on the title for him,
Yeah. It says testicle expert.
because yeah, when I go to do my lives or I do anything on mine, it comes up that I'm a testicle expert.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
it's
wait a
Testicle.
minute. That's not me. That is
Dana?
not something that I would do.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is.
No,
You're a liar.
no, that might be a crow
I think
thing, actually.
Hey, Kenny.
I don't
Yeah.
know who it
Oh,
was.
Kenny. Hey, Kenny.
But it's just like every time I go to do, he sets me up and I'm like, literally, Jeff, seriously? I'm like, take the name down, because I'm like, yeah, no. And I didn't catch it at first.
When
either.
I went on Dust's show last,
That's
and I
funny.
totally forgot that it comes up there. And once you go on the show, you can't erase it.
No, but I was on
Damn
one
it.
of my lives and was like, Jeff,
You can change it if
I
you're on
know.
the
He
show. Like you can
can't.
change it.
Oh, can you? Well,
Oh,
I mean,
he-
that's
well,
if you know what you're
No,
doing.
you can't. No, you have to do it on like your.
no, we
It
couldn't
should
get
be in
it.
the guest
Login.
room when you're loading. You put your name in. There should be an option
Yeah,
for.
it's when you're
Yeah.
loading in the
Title.
guest room.
Well, I don't know
Yeah.
what it was, but we could not get it off. So we had to stop and like because it was on there. I was like, are you kidding
I think-
me?
I think Jeff just likes it. I just think.
I mean, it is a conversation piece.
I promise you,
true.
I had nothing to do with that.
Dude, I don't know. I'm not saying you did, but I'm not saying you didn't, because
No, because
I
oh,
think
and
it was
then
when I joined you and Crow one night.
and then
that's
I'm
when it happened.
laughing because thank you, Sky, again. That's funny
Thanks,
because
guy. Appreciate it once again. Thank
I
you.
just recently, because I was looking for the great pictures for Jeff's birthday post, and I came across the New Year's,
Yeah.
the one him passed out in the bed, which
The one where I was on Joe's live and he said,
Uh-huh.
let's take a break.
and I
went
had to
took a nap.
finish the show. Yes, so
I mean, he said, let's take a break. I put that on you, Joe. Raise your hand.
Oh,
Hand up
blame me.
accountability is what I'm looking
Always
for.
his fault.
It's all your fault.
Always Joe's fault.
Said, let's take a break. So I went and took a break.
he did, and he didn't come back.
Nope.
I said a break, not a nap.
Yeah.
Not
Well, and it
passing
was
out.
funny because he was like, "I'll be back in a minute." Now he goes, "I just need to lay down for a minute." I said,
Yeah.
"If you lay down, you're not getting
I-
back up." He goes, "Yes, I am."
It was New Year's Eve. I never should have joined that stream. I was shit faced. I was rocked.
Oh yeah, that's how my neighbors are. I'll be like hanging out with them in the back in the for fire, and I'm like, "Oh, I'll come back there and have a drink with you." Then they go in to go pee, and they never come back. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
They're drunk. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yep.
They pass out.
Yep. So Joe, what have you been up to? Have you done anything cool recently?
Went to the Warren's house.
I mean, just the Warrens.
Oh
house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck's wrong with you? I mean, good job, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Any-
apparently there are people who may not be happy with me about going there, but it's like,
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like I
There's a
can
bit
A
of
lot
a
of
understand.
why
people in the
support that
debunking
feel
community. No, and that's the thing I've
for
explained to
me.
people. Like Joe gets an inside look,
Mhm.
and as someone who's not just drinking the Kool-Aid, so to
Yeah, we
speak.
can't.
And he can give us honest feedback. You know,
Right.
we need that,
Yeah,
We
right?
can't
but I
just say
would
that place is full of shit if we're not willing to go there. Like I
well
would go there in a
the
Yeah.
heartbeat.
premise on its face is ridiculous, given the
Yeah.
history of the house. I mean, that's why it's like, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to verify? Is how
Uh,
I feel about it.
so, were there some interesting things that happened? Absolutely. However, can we figure out, the natural explanations for them? Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Um, and that's that's what we did. Even afterwards, because there's times where you just can't like really figure something out until you step back and you start looking
Mhm.
into things, researching other possibilities as to why certain things happen
My
naturally.
house is more haunted than the Warren house. I say that without
Um,
ever going to the Warren house.
But yeah,
but
I would go there in a heartbeat. I absolutely would.
I mean, I'll say this: I spent 45 minutes in the museum by myself.
Yeah.
I was comfortable. It was peaceful. Nothing happened.
Oh, look who else
Oh,
is in the
Crow's
house.
here.
Crow is in the house.
Hey,
Hello,
Crow.
Crow. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
just
glad
can't.
Joe went there too.
I'm sorry, I can't see it from your guys' perspective. That doesn't mean you're wrong. I
Yeah.
don't see it.
I mean, like I
Well,
said,
no,
though,
as
my
a
perspective
debunker, we
is
have to go. Like, we have to be
right.
willing to actually go to a place to debunk it and be a skeptic
Yep.
about it. If you're not willing to go anywhere, then you can't
With
really turn
when the
around and be
origin
like,
of the claim is in such bad faith, I mean, why
it
even give
doesn't
it
matter.
any
That's
freaking
why you need
credibility?
to.
Because it
Well,
gives it
Here's
credibility. You
the
even
because
worry to
no,
go
because
look at
that's
it.
the scientific. That's the scientific method. You need to go
okay.
test,
Mhm.
right?
I
Okay,
can't
so I
even go.
mean, by that logic, then why go to any location? Because a lot of
Yeah.
Okay,
locations that are out there, without naming them, are I'm not even going to say a
Wrong thing.
lot. We'll say there's a couple of locations out there that are absolute full of shit.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
One of them caused us like a year's worth of fucking grief, even though we were able to prove otherwise. We went,
Yeah.
we heard rumors of the claims,
And
but I can't just take everything at face value. Nobody should take
and that
anything at
being
face
said,
value.
Mm-hmm.
too, you didn't go there and say this place isn't haunted. You never you just challenged some of their stories they were telling.
Right.
You
This is
never
true.
once shit on the
And that's the
location,
thing.
said it sucked.
And
I mean,
yeah, and there's some places they set up speakers and other crap, and that
yep.
stuff is going to
okay.
be taught unless skeptics and debunkers go there to investigate it and then out them for it, right?
Well,
Like, there's a reason why you want to go to places, right?
You
when we went
have
to
to be fair
Yeah.
and objective.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
I get that.
And
I get the objective. I get the why go anywhere, and I get the scientific method. If I hear that a lighthouse is haunted, like the one in St. Augustine, I don't know a whole lot about anybody ever being full of shit that had anything to do with it. I will investigate. It might be full of shit. It might be real. That's why you go there.
Mhm.
When it's the Warrens, you're talking about a place that's born in bullshit. It's born in grift. It's born in falsities that we can verify are false. You're just giving credit. You're just giving a little, even if you're debunking it, you're giving it a little bit of credibility by giving it the time of day, in my opinion.
But
You could
well,
say the same about every location, though, because the Warrens
exactly.
Well, no,
technically
because
have
I don't know
history
if the
with the
lighthouse
items in
is
the
born in
house.
bullshit. I don't know if Waverly
No,
Hills is born in
it
bullshit.
doesn't.
I don't know if
All
Valley House is
all
born in
ghost
bullshit.
hunting is all ghost hunting is technically born in bullshit and misunderstandings and usually
I
human
mean,
psyche.
the
So,
the
like,
found.
you could say that about everywhere.
I
You do
mean,
have to go,
No, it's
Chris.
different. We know where the Warrens come from. We
but
know
Okay,
but
Chris, you're clearly not. I know you're not from the debunking side of things. You're from the, you talked
it,
about cults and stuff, and that's how we met you. This
okay,
is what you do in the paranormal community. You go to the
okay. So
let me say this
even
too, real quick,
there
real
has
quick.
to be there has to be a benefit of a doubt, right? Now, look, I know Warren's very controversial. I know all that stuff. I'm no stranger to it, known about it for many, many years. But it doesn't mean you just ignore it, shrug it off, and don't go. And maybe I'm going to sound a little douchebaggy, but
Douchebaggins.
out of out of anybody who has gone to that location, so far as I know, the only people who will come at it very neutral, very fair,
Right.
is me, Matt, and Zachary. I'm
I'd
not going
love
to
to
speak
see
for them
Kenny go
too,
there.
but for me, I'm not going to. Look. If nothing happens, nothing happens. If I have explanations, going to get those explanations. If I see that it may be rigged, I'm going to say,
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, I was sued. Dawn and I, although we're not together, I'll speak for myself. We were sued by a location because we called them out.
Yeah.
We won that.
Mhm.
So out of anybody who could have possibly went there,
You
you know,
offended Kenny.
it's me. Like I went there, right? I didn't say it
Mhm.
was haunted. I didn't say it's not haunted. I
Yep.
said there was a few things or a couple of things that were interesting that happened. However, there can be explanations for it. And again, I get it. The Warrens, I completely understand. I also had to look at it like this too. I grew up watching the Warrens, right? Because at
Mhm.
that point in time, back in the late 80s, early 90s, like that was pretty much it. So to even kind of retrace where they've been, be in their home, and
Yeah.
be up close and personal with these objects that I've grown up with, watching on TV, that's also meaningful to me as well. Now, it doesn't mean that whatever the Warrens say, I take as gospel either. But it's one of those things that it is also personal to me. But I also, like I said, went in there neutral. Let's see what happens. Let's listen to the stories. Let's look into things.
Mhm.
No different than any other place I've
Well,
been to.
but that's how you investigate. So you're definitely right in doing that. I want to make it clear because I may come off a little aggressive. I'm not saying you're wrong or bad for going. I'm just saying that's my perspective, and I just
Mhm.
don't see it personally. But I
Yeah, 'cause
understand you're doing it respectfully and you're doing it neutrally and doing it like any other investigation. I get that.
if
I
you're
just don't think it's good.
Mhm.
like I was gonna say is that like at the end of the day, love them or hate them, the Warrens are going to be on the paranormal Mount Rushmore if there was such a thing. So to actually
Yeah.
So
go there
weird.
and see their house and see the museum and all that other stuff, I think would just be interesting to do. Like I said, I would go there in a
Yeah, if
heartbeat.
it was more affordable, I would love to go
Yeah.
just for the history of it. Like we
Yep.
grew
I
up with
was
the
rich.
Warrens,
Yep.
when we were younger, we believed them,
Yep.
right? Like this is our history of our own
Mhm.
life, right? So like
Yeah.
I would definitely check it out for the historical aspect of it if it was more affordable, but yeah, it's really expensive.
Yeah. It's if
I
I was
grew up
there.
on the Warrens too, and I believed everything they said. And I believed if it
Mhm.
was paranormal, the
I did
Warrens were
too.
attached, it must be real. And I feel maybe I have a bitterness because of that, a little
Oh
bit.
shit.
But like, I mean, I don't want to go see their junk that they collected from
Hey,
other people's
Dawson.
homes. I don't give a fuck, you know.
Um, but
Hey Dawson, what's up?
Well, Chris, you're
the
also not a paranormal investigator. You know what I mean? So like
Or maybe I
I
have a
think you
different
have
mindset.
the
Yeah.
you do. No, you do in a lot of areas when we talk about stuff. You have a different mindset because you're not really a paranormal investigator. We met you through just, online
Kenny,
clubs
get the
and other
fuck
crap.
up here, dude.
Mm.
Just kidding.
but
You got
at
some
the end of the
beef,
day,
dude.
regardless of the all the craziness of the Warrens, they did put the paranormal in the spotlight. They made
Yeah,
it
there's a
mainstream.
positive to it for sure.
Hmm. Yep, for sure.
I missed
Yeah,
most of this
that's also
conversation.
the negative as well. Yeah,
Yes,
it's also
that
the
and
negative too. It's like both, right? It's positive
Yeah,
and
that's
negative.
true because if they would have came in and, I'm sure they did this at some places, but if they didn't go demon, 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 which it is a religion if they truly did believe that, but if they were to just come in and they're like, this is ghost, this is like a former resident, it's not evil, who knows what the paranormal could have been. But yeah, there is
well,
a lot of clickbait with the demon shit, which is likely
Well, or is that
part of from
or
them.
is that what made it to mainstream? Was the
yeah,
demon
That's
stuff?
that's
I
maybe,
mean,
yeah.
It is. No, it
there
is
were
yeah.
because
cases
when
where it
you
was
look at
just
their old
ghosts.
stuff, yeah, when you look at their old stuff, and I've dug up some, and Stevie has dug up a lot. They started off as it was ghosts, and they were psychics, and Ed was also a psychic detective too. Fucking Stevie has a business card. still. I have a picture of it. Like they started off in the psychic new age spirituality movement, and then the Exorcist movie came out. Literally, when it came out and did well, is when then they switched to it's demons. Like everyone in their life has said this. Yeah.
I mean, but here, let me play devil's advocate. I haven't done the research like you, but could we say that maybe I'm playing devil's advocate? I don't know all the history. Maybe they came across what they believed to be a demon and it changed their perspective as well to where they thought, okay, this is demons. This isn't like dead people.
I mean,
I
there's
think
a lot we could speculate on that. Like, we could speculate, well, when they started, did they have good intentions, or was it, money from the beginning? We could speculate on
Well,
a
I
lot
mean,
of things.
didn't he used to just go to houses door to door? He'd paint their house and
Yeah.
then say, hey, I'm a paranormal investigator, and then like investigate their house. So if that's the case, it likely didn't start out for just money. It was probably like a hobby. And then I'm
Yeah,
assuming along the way they accidentally made money
But we need to answer it because
I know.
and then just like let it
Well,
take over.
so far my research, which I'm going to be doing a video on this, is they got involved in the new spirituality, new age movement. They were training under some psychics, and the psychic actually they were training under was the first one in the Amityville house. But they were training under her, and they wanted to get into this industry. Ed was an artist. He would go and use his painting of the house as a foot in the door so that they would let him in to talk to them, right? I don't know if they started wanting to help or if Ed just saw an opportunity to easily grift people, because being psychic is an easy grift, and he always wanted to be psychic, but he sucks at it. He's not good at keeping his temper down, right? So he went the other route,
We do have a question for Joe real quick. It says, Joe, did it seem like they actually fixed up the house in the yard?
So there was definitely, I'll give Elton credit, and his crew. They did a lot of work. There was a bad flood that happened. It flooded out the basements, and
No, when
Elton,
I looked that up, there's been 2 floods there actually.
right. But Elton did a lot of work on the house. Apparently, if I remember correctly, it was almost like a hoarder's house. I mean, Lorraine, she was old. She wasn't very mobile. So I could totally see that. What we were told was Elton decided to take everything out of the house and do the repairs, get it cleaned, and then bring everything back into the house.
Joe, I mean, I may be wrong at this, but I mean, you were saying Lorraine was old and like kept everything, but didn't what's his name? Tony, right? Didn't they live there?
No.
Like well after she
No.
Oh, did
No.
nobody live there after
No.
she died?
No,
No, the Nesper guys were living there.
yeah, that, and there was I believe this priest was a part of Nesper, but he lived upstairs in the
He is.
apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. When she was alive. She also had Alzheimer's. So
Well, it's probably not. I mean, then it's
She-
probably not necessarily fair to say Lorraine is the reason.
She was
other
not-
people live there.
She
then they
was
could
not
have
with
cleaned it
us.
up, too.
I know this from their grandson Chris. She was not with us for quite a while. That she was still being put on camera and stuff. Like she wasn't, mentally.
Yeah, she wasn't in her right mind. I seen Zaphis talk about this, and I wanted to actually talk about this because Tony keeps throwing it in Zaphis's face as to like, well, Lorraine was okay with us moving the items. She wasn't in her right mind.
Right.
And on top of that too, the Nesper guys did live there even after she died, and none of them were fixing up the house.
Right.
Like this is the stuff I heard is like the house was just like they didn't even bother to try to clean it up.
One of the guys involved. Sorry, Dawson, real quick. That I really, really want to look into. I want to look into this Father Bailey guy. The one that follows Annabelle around doing the blessings
Bob?
when they're moving her and
Is
stuff.
it Bob?
Father Bob Bailey, yeah.
Is that it? Oh,
I
I've seen
need
him in
to-
people you
Oh
may know.
yeah,
on my
There's
fake
something-
priest.
There's
He
something sketchy
seems
about
fake.
that guy. I need to do some
100%
research on that.
sketchy.
Real
Yep.
quick, somebody said something about Lorraine and a phone call with the Enfield house. I don't know if you could. Well,
Where,
anyways,
when?
I just wanted to say,
There it
and this is all like third party information, but from what I heard, the house in Enfield, the United States, I believe it's Connecticut, it's the, what is it called? The 1776
They
Enfield
call it
House.
the Enfield Demon House.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that one, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, the original people, none of this was like for a book or anything like that. I believe Ed was already dead. And Lorraine did this just for free. She would help them over the phone
Okay.
for no notoriety, and they
No.
blew the story up after. Isn't that?
No, I actually know quite a bit about that house and that case and the people that own it and run it now. They had stuff going on, but instead of wanting it cleared, they were so afraid of what was going on in their house. And instead of having it cleared out, cleaned out, they decided they wanted to make money on it. And I don't know, Lorraine might have been involved with it, but I do know somebody else we know, Joe Frankie, was involved with that case. And that guy, that location is phony in my opinion, based on what I know about him.
Yeah,
and
I've
his
heard bad
qualities.
stuff about that location.
Even I know people don't like Mary Jo Chudley, but
I don't know who it is.
him and her went at it like crazy,
Yeah.
and I actually sided with her on that. Like this guy is just he's not a good person. And
Talking about that
Yeah,
post that I
that's-
seen today.
All that's probably true too, but I thought that she would help them over the phone because
She
she
might
was
have.
like immobile, and she did it all like just kindness of her heart type
Yeah,
of
but
thing. She
you
didn't-
have to realize at that point she had Alzheimer's, like she
Mhm.
wasn't of her right mind, and like Ryan even was putting her on TV and stuff like that, and like she just play the game. Like she didn't really know what she was doing. She was just repeating her performance that
I
she's
mean,
done her
yeah,
whole
but
life.
I
you
could
know?
still give her. I still, if she did do that, you could still give her props a little bit that she wasn't just doing it for a book. She was still doing it even out of her mind. And
Well, she
I mean,
she
I'm not
doesn't. She might not
defending the
know.
Warrens.
She
They
might have
did
thought
some-
there was a book. That's what I'm saying. Like my family has Alzheimer's and dementia. Well, Alzheimer's, really bad dementia that runs in the family. They don't know. Like they think they're in that moment. So she may have thought that she was at the Conjuring house, or she may have thought this was for Amityville. Like they go back in time, right? So like the chances of her being lucid and in all these different situations is just so rare with Alzheimer's, right? So
And who was it that Lorraine would just answer the phone? Like, and who was
Yeah.
it that has a story where they called her up at like 2 a.m?
there's a bunch of stories about
Somebody in the
that.
I
though.
think
community,
Buell
though, that,
has
like-
a story like that.
No, it wasn't him. It was I damn it. I wish I remembered who it was, but somebody just
Well-
like called her up at like 2 a.m. to wish her well or something. And she was like, honey, it's 2:00 in the morning. And like, oh, I know who it was.
I mean, I'm not
It was Ken.
defending them or anything. They definitely
Yeah.
were pieces of shit.
No, Ken.
You know, by all
Ken.
accounts. But I
Uh-huh.
still think that,
Oh, Ken.
you know, I believe that they probably did care about the paranormal, but they cared about money more. And I think they
Mhm.
probably did help people, or they,
Could be a combination.
yeah, like I think they did
Yep.
both. Especially if that story's true, where she was just on the phone with these people because she couldn't move because she was in like a wheelchair.
Mhm.
Then, you know, that's
Well, they did have
something.
people too that worked for them that went
Right.
out and did some of these other cases that weren't like, the big book cases and
Yeah.
TV cases.
Yeah, they probably just handed her phone
Yeah, I mean
numbers
that,
and
that
was
was
like,
the
this person
point
needs help.
of.
Yep.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it's all performative, right? The psychic stuff is performative, and when Alzheimer's patients or dementia patients, they just go back in time. So for all she knew, she was talking to the parent family. Like we don't know what her mindset was like because she had really severe Alzheimer's and was having memory issues. If you just talk to John's office about it.
I
Yep.
get what you're saying, but I also think if we don't know what her mindset was, I don't think it's necessarily fair to say in this exact moment she thought she was at the Conjuring house, because we don't even
And
know.
I
when
don't
this
think it's
case
fair to
was.
say that what she was doing was moral and good when we don't know where she thought she was.
Well,
at
we
the
can't
time,
say
too, you
either.
know what I
We
mean?
can't say either.
Yeah, that's my
It's the
point.
split
Is
down the
like
middle.
I just
know.
wouldn't
I
even
know.
say anything on it, right? So
I don't know how you feel about this panel right now. Joe's going to the Warrens. Floria's, defending him. Jeff is saying he took Judd's side. Who are you people?
I don't know
but
who
this is
In
the
that
thing.
particular
It's called being
But this
fair
is
and
good.
neutral, though.
Can I say something
Yeah,
real
this is
quick?
the
I was going to say
thing. We
something
can
real quick.
have
'Cause I was
this
just I was
conversation
making a
without
joke.
fighting.
I'm not trying to make you
I
argue
know.
with me, Floria. I was making a joke. I want to say about Joe. I saw some chatter in the chat that made me think, and it really got me thinking. As much as I don't understand going there and giving it the time of day, it is a good thing to have a respected, reasonable team go out just to at least disprove things. if they can, to the
Well,
people
yeah,
who
that's the
believe
point.
anything.
That's what we were saying.
You know, it's just it's I'm on the
That's
fence,
what
I guess. Now.
literally what we were saying. No, and I'm not fighting with you. I'm saying it's good that we can disagree and talk about these things. That's my point. That's not an
Let's-
echo
Right.
chamber when we can
Let's
Go to hell,
get to this.
Gloria.
disagree.
Let's get to this question real quick, and I'm gonna
All
go
right.
get a refill. And like, I gotta take this sweatshirt off or something. I'm roasting all of a sudden.
Okay,
Is
so
there a
which
this
which
question
property?
for Joe is
Go ahead. Sorry, Jeff.
no. I was just gonna read it out. Is there any possibility that perhaps it may be the land that is haunted and not the house itself? And I will be right back while you answer.
I guess. It
Okay, so
depends on what you
depending on what
believe in.
property you're talking about, if you're talking about the Warrens property, I don't know, maybe. I mean, I don't know the history of that area. Conjuring House, this is my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt, but I believe that if there's, first off, I do want to say that I do believe that the story with the Conjuring House was completely blown way out of proportion. Could they have experienced stuff? Sure. Could they be? What's the word I'm trying to think here. What word I want to use? Could have been blown up out of proportion. I can't think of the word. It's not coming to me. Sure. I do believe that. But my opinion. I believe the hauntings would be more the land than the house itself. I mean, you have neighbors who claim that they have experienced things. There's other people within that area that I've talked to who said, they experienced things in that area, specifically in the woods. We do know that there was a cemetery that was basically forgotten about, not on the property of the Conjuring House itself, but in the woods. And now you have YouTubers who would go to the Conjuring House, and they would also go to that forgotten cemetery. I've heard stories. I had a guy from a radio show. I did this radio show, and he told me that he had seen like satanic rituals and stuff like that done in the woods. So, take that, for whatever it's worth. But I think it would be more tied to the land than the house itself. And maybe, and again, just take what I say with a grain of salt, that the mother, the parent mother, Carolyn, maybe she was a beacon for paranormal activity. It is a belief that there are certain individuals who are like a target for certain like entities out there or whatever.
Well, the kids were also around puberty age, which could also bring up the age-old, what if it was just a poltergeist?
Right.
I mean, that's if we
When-
even believe that. It's all theories, right? But
Right,
I do
I
agree,
mean,
Joe. I do think the land is haunted there, or something. Something's with the land.
and I mean, like, and this is always the story with these types of hauntings. These more like kind of like demonic hauntings, if you will. It always happens to one person. That one person singled out. That one person comes off as being crazy, and then the rest of the family eventually starts experiencing that. The parent, the Smurl case, the mother, Janet. She was the one
Ellen?
who, she was
It's
the one
literally
who,
human psychology, though.
but she was the one who first experienced activity at the house, and then her husband was like, "Yeah, I don't believe this shit," and then he experienced, then the rest of the family experienced it. I don't know. It's interesting, and it's fun to speculate on.
Well, I've seen
mentioned
places where the
graveyards.
husband explained, though. The husband explained that she had psychological problems and that she was admitted to a mental ward at one point, mental illness
This
ward
is
at one
question
point.
up. I don't know how many more questions are up, but I cannot do this.
So, and I've heard about that too, and there's this other belief. Now, people will say there's no theories in paranormal. To be quite honest, it's all belief. It's a lot of it does actually come from Ed and Lorraine Warren, and I'm sure they got that information somewhere else as well.
Believe it or not, a lot of it comes from the Nazis.
Jesus, I don't
No,
want to
I'm
go that
serious.
far.
Wait,
I don't want
which
to go
No,
that
one?
far.
pretty much anything paranormal,
Shift.
occult related will
Oh, yeah.
trace right back to them. Don't say no, because I know this.
I'm just saying, I don't want to
researched
go. I don't want to talk
this.
about Nazis.
Well, we don't need to say the word
Not
anymore.
not everything
it did.
paranormal, but I know what you're saying, Dawson. There are
Most of
aspects of it,
it,
yes.
because they were super into the occult, and they were chasing down like relics, like Bible relics
Well,
and everything. They were doing all
no,
sorts of
to
that
be
kind of
fair
stuff.
though, yeah, they were into
I don't
that
think we
like
need to be
haunted
fair
item
to
stuff.
them.
I think no, I'm saying to be fair, Victorian era spiritualism started this up, and that was before them.
Yeah, like
I
the
think they
spirit trumpets
started
and
the
everything. Yeah.
haunted. Yeah, I think they started the haunted items thing up, like the find an old item and it's probably haunted. Like they were into that. They were into the collecting of the items, right? Archaeology stuff they were digging up.
Yeah, they were very much into a lot of like what we'd kind of consider modern day witchcraft and sort of like
Yeah.
summoning. They were into a lot of that. I guess to say
Mhm.
like talking through the radio type of thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Who did we lose?
Oh,
we
Lost
lost
Joe.
he had enough of it. But
There he is. He's coming back.
I forgot
I
where. But basically, yeah. I mean, that's the point. Basically.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
there's
I
really-
understand there are aspects that definitely did come back with them. I do know what you're talking about.
I did sort of
Um,
my mind did totally blank on like spirit trumpets because that was totally the or well, spirit trumpets not necessarily,
Well-
but that whole thing was early or late 1800s, which is well before the Nazis.
Well, and ghost stories existed before that too in the medieval era as well, right? Like the first ghost hunter is actually was a businessman in ancient Greece. He wrote a story about it. That's the very first ghost hunter. He went and stayed at a house because he heard it was haunted.
Well, they
So, it's
also
an interesting
used to
story.
use bowls of water way back. I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you a year, but like ancient times, they would use bowls of water because they didn't
For
have mirrors
scrying.
to scry, and like
Yeah.
it was Kenny. Get on here then.
I doing like research on that era of time, there were people who were caught faking when spiritualism was super huge. Then they actually went to jail or prison or something like that. But there was
Some did in certain countries, not in America though. Yeah.
What was that, Florial? You were kind of cutting out.
I said some in certain countries went to jail. There's certain countries where it's illegal to be psychic, but America didn't. And Harry Houdini was trying to push them to make psychics illegal.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the time period because the Salem witch trials had a lot of psychic type of stuff that people got murdered for, as well as the witchcraft. But there was also people that had premonitions and stuff were also executed, which is kind of considered psychic. So there was that,
Yeah.
but I guess that time period, yeah.
And that's
Harry
why-
Houdini, his wife went all around the country visiting pretty much every psychic medium or seance that she could to because he gave her like a code word and was essentially like and basically every single medium was like, yeah, we're talking to Harry Houdini. Well, maybe they used a fake name, I don't remember, but they the code never came through, but like almost every single one claimed to be talking to her deceased husband. It's a really cool
'cause
story.
that's what he did first. He was a debunker. Like when he wasn't being a magician, he was debunking psychics. It was a huge part of his life. So
Well, he started out just doing the regular stuff, but then basically the psychical stuff kind of overshadowed the magic, and people started going to that instead, and he got mad about it because basically to a magician, part of the act is the audience knows that it's a trick, and they're trying to figure
there's
out
a lot
how.
of-
And with psychics, they would not tell them that it was a trick. And that's what pissed him off.
There's a lot of misinformation with Houdini. He started going to the psychics because his mother died.
But all of what I just said was true as well.
He wasn't pissed off about them stealing his show. He never said that.
Yeah, he literally said that the whole point of magic was that the audience knows the trick and they're trying to figure it out. And with psychics, you're not telling
because he
them
didn't
it's a
like
trick.
people who were lying. Yeah, he didn't like that they were lying. He wasn't jealous of them, is my point. Like he didn't like that they were lying.
I didn't say he was jealous, but he did not like. He
No,
was
the way that
pissed
you
off that
worded
they
it.
were lying.
Yeah, no, the
No,
way
I
you
need
worded it,
popcorn.
it sounded like he was pissed off because he lost business or something.
Well, he always had business, but he was upset by that.
Yeah.
He did not like
Yeah.
all people going to that movement, spending their money
Mhm.
doing that, because magic shows were not as popular anymore because people were doing that.
We lost our host.
No, that's not because magic shows. He didn't like that they were
Good
lying.
Lord,
Like
it's not the
that was
only
his issue
reason,
with them, right?
Florio. I'm saying it is a reason. It is not the only reason. It is a
No, I'm
reason.
saying
that
that
is a
there.
fact.
What I'm trying to explain though is there's a lot of misinformation about the Houdini stories out there, and it just keeps spreading because no one corrects it. He never openly said that he was jealous or mad about magic shows not being as popular. He never said that. Other people did.
No, he said that part of the fun is the audience knows that it's a trick. He did say
Yeah, I
that.
agree. But he never said
What are
that
we
had
doing?
anything to
I feel
do.
like we're arguing just to
No,
argue. I'm telling you that he
Dawson,
said that.
what you said is he didn't like psychics because magic shows weren't as popular anymore. That was never the case.
That was
That's
absolutely
the
part of it.
misunderstanding. He never said that.
There was a whole
That
board
was-
of magicians who were against it.
There's a ton
He
of
was just the most
I know,
famous.
but there's a ton of propaganda against Houdini because the psychics were spreading lies about him. Like there's a story that one of the politicians, when he went to speak with politicians to see if they would do a law against psychics, one of the politicians guessed what was in this envelope on his desk. And then he was like, well, this is because I have the gift. That's not the case. Someone told the politician what was in the envelope to try and insult him, you know, when he was up there.
Katie's here.
Like,
Katie, have your say.
There's a lot of misunderstanding and misinformation about the stories, right?
Hello, Mr. Biddle.
You have no fucking clue what you're talking about with Houdini.
I was gonna say
Just stop.
Kenny's the Houdini expert. Sorry,
Just
guys.
stop.
He
Probably
did
should-
say that.
No. Give me the fucking quote. Find out where it is because you're dead wrong.
He said that. Well,
You're dead
obviously, I
wrong.
don't have
There
the
was
quote.
no issue about magic shows dropping attendance or losing money. No, that's not it at all. You're completely wrong with that. Completely wrong.
There was a board of magicians that were going against psychic because of that, and he was a big part of it.
There was the Psychical Research Association. They were doing stuff, but Harry was part of them. But it wasn't a board of magicians that were going after him. Harry did it on his own, and he did it because his mother went to one and was lied to.
Mhm.
Actually, he went to three because they
Was
were
his
having
mother?
trouble.
Oh, I thought it was because his mother passed. Sorry.
Well, no, his first when he was young, his father had passed away, and they were having trouble with the insurance, the life insurance, and they went to a psychic to try to figure out what was going on because they claimed to communicate with the dead. So they went to three different ones, and they couldn't answer any of the questions. They just give him the general, "Oh,
That's
he
right.
loves you," and this and that. They didn't give him any answers, and that pissed him off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you fast forward to like trying to contact his mother after she passed away, and none of them could do it.
Yeah.
And then you had Arthur Conan Doyle and Doyle's wife, which tried to do a reading, which totally screwed it up because it mixed English with Catholicism, which his mother was neither, and there were a lot of problems. So that was part of it, and that's what he crusaded against psychics. He didn't have any problem with magic shows not selling out. His shows always sold out.
Well, his did, yes.
That's all he concerned about.
Listen,
Yeah,
if there's
why would-
another magician that
you can
complained
hear
about it,
anybody else's.
no, if there's another magician in the world that complained about it, they don't speak for Houdini. They're speaking for themselves, right?
Right. He was doing fine. I mean,
Now,
he had a team of
Houdini-
investigators that would go ahead of him. His investigators would go out into towns ahead of his schedule, like 10 days to 2 weeks, and visit the local psychics, gather information based on training by Houdini, and then would report back to Houdini when he came into town. So
He also did copyrights instead of patents because then he didn't have to.
Why-
Or is it the other way around?
is that like a change of subject? What are you doing there? Like we're not talking about that. We're talking about
Oh, well, you're
Houdini
just kind of
and his
kicking
magic
a dead
shows.
horse, so I was just moving on.
All right. Well, next time, let the
Holy
rest of us know
shit.
that.
Huh?
Let the rest of us know that the next
Jeff,
time.
open mic
Don't
night
just
is a
change the
success.
subject.
I mean, we're still
That's not a
talking about
conversation.
Houdini.
That's not a conversation. That's realizing you're wrong and not admitting it, and then moving on without telling the other person.
It might
not
be
a
that
cool-
magic circle thing. I don't know, but there was the group of them, and Houdini was absolutely a part of the whole movie. He pretty much started the whole "I hate psychics" as a magician.
No, he was the first. No, he was the first psychic buster that was organized. There was another one before him. Harry Price was also in there too. There's a whole group. There's a lot of them.
Now, didn't Houdini
Although
start
Harry
off
Price was
believing, and then his experience with these psychics made him not believe anymore? He
What was
kind of
the
seemed to like.
first?
No, can you just explain the story? It started with his dad. That's what I thought. I thought it started with his
Yeah.
mom passing, but can you
Yeah.
explain it started with his dad passing? So
If
he was
you-
too young to really believe, right? I don't know.
His mother kind of toyed with it. He had an interest in spiritualism. He never joined it. He never got involved with it. That was something that was unfortunately promoted by Douche Baggins on his Ghost Adventures thing,
hate
which was
that
totally
stuff.
false. He never
Yeah.
got into it. He was never into spiritualism. But he did have an experience where, again, his mother went to a psychic and brought him along to try to figure out the life insurance of his father, and they couldn't get any answers. There was the psychics. All three of them claimed that they talked to his father, but none of them could actually give him any answers. They all were giving like the loving messages and he misses you and this and that.
Yeah, platitudes.
It was
Yeah.
basic bullshit. So
All right, yeah. Sorry if that was a repeat because
That's
my
all right.
internet was acting bad, and I was
Oh,
getting
no
chunks
worries,
here and
Joe.
there.
Sorry, I'm
you need to come get your fucking skeleton.
Actually, what's funny is I just talked to somebody about a week ago. I was thinking maybe in April I was going to go up and film. There's a place up there I found, and then Hinsdale House, obviously, hang out with you. And then there's a hospital in Pennsylvania I was considering. So I am in the works.
Okay.
It's been like a year, though.
I mean, it's been over a year, dude.
Was it? I thought it was like February of last year. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to come up in like a month.
Yeah. Boner is very
His
happy
name
here.
isn't Boner.
His name is Boner.
Only
It
until
will
I
forever
pick
be
him
Boner.
up. Only
All
until
right.
I pick him up. He can
One
be
second,
Boner
one second.
until-
Guys, thank you again, Sky, for the gifted membership. We appreciate that. Whoever got that one, go ahead and say thank you to our.
Thank you, Sky.
Thanks to Sky, whoever got that. So,
Yay.
man, I'm just
Kenny,
letting
have
you
you
guys
ever-
run this show. What the hell? This thing is.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to something real quick because I got walked on earlier, but what I got walked on with was much more interesting than what I'm going to bring up. Joe, you mentioned the forgotten graveyard on the property there. Do we really believe graveyards are haunted? Because I feel like by then the spirit's already somewhere else and not with the bones.
Well, I mean, what do you believe, right? Like, what it comes down to,
Yeah.
what do you believe,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like
Well,
this.
personal.
Why would a ghost like stick around a graveyard when there's all kinds of other cool places, they could go to, kind of thing. I mean, I've investigated graveyards, but only because we were asked to. Other than that, I don't bother with it because I just don't see why anybody, a ghost anyways, would want to hang around a cemetery.
They're
Like,
rotting corpse. I mean, I'm kind of at the same belief. Like, I don't think graveyards are haunted. Now, is there haunted graveyards? I mean, I guess. But
Well, there are scenarios that could lead to it, like
right, that's
buried
yeah,
alive,
exactly.
kind of
That's
thing.
that's
know.
basically what I was trying to say. Is like I'm sure that there is scenarios that could,
Which is interesting. Look up why there used to be bells on top of graves. Very interesting story.
Yep. Love that.
right.
For whom
Yeah,
the bell tolls,
that-
is where it comes from. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty crazy, like how much that happened to why you needed the bell.
That was-
Yeah, because
and
they
then
couldn't
if I'm
figure
not
out if
mistaken-
someone was really dead, right? Because I mean, they
Yeah.
didn't understand the body.
Well, what's
Pe-
kind of
people were
crazy
being
is I'm
buried, yeah.
pretty sure the only reason we know that, and the reason why there is a bell at the end of the day, is because grave robbers, like, reported, hey, there's scratches on the inside of these coffins.
Yes. I heard about the scratches part. I don't know if that's the
I
only
mean, I
reason
don't
we
know if
know,
it's
but I
real,
did
but
hear about
that's-
that. Yeah.
Well, I think it also came from
Well,
fear.
I
I
well,
don't know
yeah,
if
no,
it
I
came from
heard
grave
about it
robbing.
like I heard about it because oh no, it wasn't grave robbing. It was the vampire craze thing. Remember, they were like digging up bodies. They thought that everyone was a vampire,
Yeah,
and then they saw
I
like
just did a thing
scratches.
on Mercy Brown.
Is that the one that they found not that long ago that had like the knife that went over the neck and it was in like
like a
another
sickle.
country? Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
in
you'll
another
find a lot
country.
of weird
it
stuff.
was that,
Yeah.
and then the most recent one I actually just looked into when I talked to the archaeologist. It had a stake that went through the rib cage into the heart where the heart would have been
Yeah.
to pin the skeleton down to the ground or pin the body to the ground.
Was it in Ireland?
I don't know. It wasn't in Ireland. I
Well,
forget
There's a
exactly where.
lot
I
in
know
like
which one you're
there's a lot
talking
of them in
about,
like
though.
Romania or something. Like they had a huge instance of it. Luckily, the people were already dead. For all the listeners, they were just digging up bodies and
I was
doing
gonna
this to the dead
say,
bodies.
Yeah,
so,
they were
like,
like
just in case, we'll make sure.
Yeah, they were blaming, I believe, consumption on vampires. I think it was consumption.
Consumption
Yeah,
was part
well-
of it. There was
Like
tuberculosis,
Tuberculosis. Yeah.
as well. I know that there was lots of communities that were suffering from it, and they didn't recognize it or realize what it was at the time. So they like, especially in the case of Mercy Brown, I think that's what happened there, where her family was dying off, and they suspected there might be something else, and they dug up Mercy's body after she had died, but it had been wintertime and only like a month after she had passed, so her body hadn't decomposed yet. So they took that as a sign that she was still living and undead. So they took out her heart and her liver, grinded it up, mixed it with water, and made a potion, if you will, to give it to her brother who was suffering from the illness. But he still died like a month after
He
that.
probably died because of that.
Well, he was already sick. He was gonna die. But
It
Yeah, he's
definitely
already-
didn't help.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Bulgaria,
the one. I think
for
that's the
real.
one that I was researching because whenever I did the Vampire Hotel video, I think the first time I came across the photos of the sickle across the neck, and then it took me down a rabbit hole, and then there was they would put cages over, and they still they did that in America too, the cages and stuff. I don't really know why, but they did a bunch of fucked
Yeah.
up shit.
Well, there's
The one you're talking
a
about,
lot of
Dawson, is in Poland.
The one I am.
yeah.
Poland that you're talking about. The one I brought up is in Bulgaria.
I don't even know. What
Yeah.
that is.
So like they were very old. They're very old world in those countries. Like when the craze happened, like the rest of the world didn't really believe in the vampire thing, but they went nuts with it, like how we went nuts with like witchcraft over here. Like it took off really big. Yeah.
Well, the Salem witch trials were fairly late to the game as well. Like there was.
Oh yeah,
some
they were
after,
very late.
but they were pretty
Yeah.
late, and it was kind of more. There was just some sickos that were just kind of went with it.
It's very nuanced. I actually made a video about the Salem witch trials, and I discussed the many reasons why it happened, or why I believe it happened. It's nuanced.
Hey, Jeff, did
I was
Dana just like get annoyed at us?
This like isn't the
Yes.
best format for ADHD.
Oh, okay.
Oh, overstimulation?
Sorry,
Yeah.
that was probably my
Good thing
fault.
she's not wearing headphones.
Actually,
that probably
it's
would have
his
made it
fault.
work.
It's
It
his
is
fault.
not my fault.
It is your fault, bitch.
It probably is your fault, Dawson.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm still
Totally joking.
hey man, this is the first time
It's-
I've ever
No,
met
it's
you.
it's my fault for
introducing this.
He put the link in the comments.
I know I did, and she told me not to, and I did it anyway.
I mean, you could just. I mean, nothing's gone wrong. You could do this
No.
on days where like Dana's not available and you
Yeah.
want to stream. You could just
I
do the
think
link
this
drop.
has been fun. Although I was almost a bad guy before Tossin started chirping.
Yeah, you're always safe.
Well,
Don't worry.
Anytime
I will
Kenny and
always save
Dawson,
the day.
anytime Kenny and Dawson get on the stream, you just like, all right, guys, I'll see you in like 20 minutes. Just let them go. They're
Well, I
gonna
haven't
fight.
talked to Kenny in a while. The last time I talked to Kenny was just on the phone, and we were talking about aliens and stuff, and like.
And it was a
paranormal
fight,
conventions.
Yeah, it was
No.
an argument, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it always ends up a fight.
No, this one
I
wasn't
can't
a
talk
fight,
to any of these
actually.
people about aliens. It sucks, man. I have real thoughts, and they don't get taken seriously. I feel
We'll
I
talk
feel,
to
I
Dawson
cannot
feel
before
devalued.
Kenny.
like
I feel devalued.
I
No, I
cannot
actually
deal
did
with
pivot
people
a
that
full
think that
180.
they're special when they get kidnapped.
Doesn't mean you think you're special because you saw something. It means you saw something, and maybe it's not. What
No,
you think you saw.
you can think that you saw something. I mean, that's fine. But if you think that you've been kidnapped by aliens, come on.
That's
I don't think I've been kidnapped by
that's
aliens, but I know people who do.
Can I
Do think
say
that.
I did a full
Easy.
180 pivot on my belief in a lot of the UFO stuff? But
ET
I
says
do find it
something to say.
really fun to listen to some of the missing 411 and that's the one about the national
Oh
parks
my
or
God.
whatever. Hold on, Kenny.
Here it goes.
I just
Kenny,
let
Kenny,
me.
No,
Kenny is that
don't.
big.
All right,
Isn't
here
that
comes an
big?
argument. Here we go.
I
Here
I'm
did
probably
like a,
going to agree with whatever Kenny, because I was
I
like, oh my
guarantee
God.
I
you
did-
will.
You guys won't let me finish. I did like a full 180. So
Dawson, go ahead.
Me and Kenny talked a while ago. I basically did a full 180 versus when I was talking to him. I changed my mind on most of it, but I still think it's fun to listen to some of the stuff when people are like, "Oh, we made a deal with the Greys, with the government, so they could kidnap people in national parks." It's fun. I mean, it's not fun for the
Kenny
missing
and
people,
Florio are about aliens, like I am about the Warren House.
No, I have stronger feelings than Kenny.
So, I mean,
No, my issue with this. Go ahead.
I have my own thoughts on the Warren's house, and I don't necessarily agree with you, Chris, on your approach there. But I understand where you're coming from, and that's you. I'm not going to berate it or anything like that. I get it.
but if it was me, I'm just kidding.
Duh.
I'm just kidding.
When it comes to aliens, I was just asked this by a science reporter from Germany. Like, do I think aliens exist? And my answer, which was calculated, was, although there is no evidence that aliens are out there, that we've found any evidence of aliens yet, the vastness of space just tells me we can't be special.
It's a mathematical certainty.
We can't be special.
No, I agree. I agree with that point. There's obviously got to be other life in the universe, and I personally have a theory as to why we're never going to meet them. But I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think that people are special enough to be this hodunk in Alabama is so special that an alien's going to kidnap them and then bring them back in the morning. Like, come on, be so for real.
And what is it with aliens and people's asses? That's what I want. Where the hell did that come from?
What happened?
I think that it's Christians who want to do the thing in bed and just trying to find an excuse.
What happened?
You guys got to read Jones' comment, man.
Has anybody seen the documentary where Cartman was abducted by aliens?
The documentary.
That's a
documentary.
You mean the cartoon? South Park.
Is it filmed like a documentary? I've never watched South Park.
I mean,
I've never seen the documentary.
Fuck off with
It's
it.
as
I've never
factual
watched
as
it.
most of the documentaries that are out there.
Is it like a mockumentary?
No, it was
No. It's just a South
No,
Park
it's real.
episode.
It's like
a
an
real
adult
documentary
cartoon.
about a cartoon
I
character.
said mockumentary.
No, it wasn't. It was he had
Good Lord.
satellites coming out of his ass because he was abducted.
It was
by aliens.
funny.
No, I'm just saying. No, I've never
That's first
watched
season
South Park.
stuff.
Is
How
it
have you-
edited to make it seem like a documentary?
Oh, like The
No,
Office?
it's
No,
an
no,
adult.
it's just
an
a
adult
cartoon. It's just South
cartoon.
Park.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
an
that.
adult
You
cartoon.
guys don't understand.
No.
No, I do. It's just a
South
cartoon.
Park
No.
is satire. A
I know.
mockumentary is not what that is. A mockumentary is something
Spinal
like
Tap
Zach
is a
Baggins
mockumentary.
makes.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not narrated. And
Dawson
edited
is so misunderstood.
we're trying to explain to you, Dawson. It literally is edited and narrated, or not edited and presented like a cartoon. That's what we're saying to you. Not a document, like a cartoon with
It's just
adult fart jokes.
It's just an episode.
Let your kids watch it.
Basically.
It's just an episode. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was-
But
it
when
was-
somebody said no, South Park is a cartoon, I almost lost my shit because I know that. But I don't know who said it. Somebody
Well,
said
wait.
I did.
What's the opposite of a mockumentary?
A documentary.
So why would you ask if it's a mockumentary?
Because a
Yeah,
mockumentary
what would be
is
the
like a fake
opposite?
documentary. So I thought,
Yeah,
I
what would
said,
be the
was it
opposite of a
edited
kid's
like
cartoon?
a mockumentary? Like,
This is South Park in one sentence. Why don't you suck my balls? That's South
hey,
Park.
but I actually do
However-
have a legit question. What happened to Three Eye Atlas? Because there was a bunch of news about it, and then like it just disappeared. So I'm guessing that scientist was wrong, and he just went off grid.
What are you talking about? I didn't hear about that. Is that a
I don't know
thing?
what the
3i
fuck you're
Atlas?
talking
I think you missed the flashing light that makes us forget.
Do you
Oh,
genuinely
the
know
comments?
about 3i Atlas?
Yeah, Jesus
Or
and
the
Satan
Ashburn,
ruled
whatever
the
all
most
this?
recent seasons with Satan.
I don't know what
in
you're talking
South
I
about.
know
Park.
that they're just joking, but I obviously know South
I'm
Park
not
is
joking.
a
I don't know
freaking
what the hell you're
cartoon.
talking about.
My whole point was
You never
it
heard of 3i
filmed
Atlas, Jeff?
like the
No.
like the Blair Witch Project? Like
Are we going back to
that's a
mockumentaries?
mockumentary.
No, it's filmed
Well,
and
it's found
edited like
footage, but
a
it's
kid's
same
kid's
thing.
cartoon. It's a 20-minute episode. It's filmed and edited like a kid's cartoon, but it's for adults.
Well, I'm just talking to the chat now. I get it now.
I
but
think-
somebody
I think
said,
we
Like,
need
Okay,
this
to
is
okay,
done with
okay.
us.
We need to have a genre 101 class with Dawson. I think you would explain these terms because I
Now-
know you're getting frustrated, Dawson, because we're kind of goofing on you. But I think the issue lies in the miscommunication. I think you have set definitions for terminology that aren't the common definitions.
The thing is, too, like
have
I
you
could
never
say,
heard the term
hang on,
mockumentary?
stop.
Yeah.
Yes, hang on,
Yeah.
hang on.
And it's
Nobody's
Time out.
confused about what a
I'm gonna start
mockumentary is.
muting
Nobody
you
else.
sons of
Right.
bitches here in a second.
When you asked about it,
Just,
about
just trying to talk.
Hang on,
Sorry,
we'll give
Jeff.
you
Hi,
one
Jeff.
second. A mockumentary, a perfect example of a mockumentary is Spinal Tap. And Dawson is now going to say, what is Spinal Tap? I've never seen it. But
Never seen
Spinal Tap is a
good.
mockumentary.
Oh my god.
What was that other one about the dog show? What was that one called?
Best in Show?
Yes, Best in Show. That's a mockumentary.
There's a ton.
Classic.
Yeah,
there's a
it's
ton
filmed
that are
like a
really good.
documentary, but it's obviously bullshit. And South
Jeff-
Park is
Mhm.
nothing like that.
Jeff, I don't mean to change the subject on you because it's your birthday, but Kenny,
But I
did you
will.
happen to look up 3i Atlas?
I was looking it up, yeah, because it looks
'Cause
like
it
they're
just
trying to catch up to
disappeared.
it. I don't think it disappeared. I think it was
Okay.
going on a orbit around the sun.
Well,
So
no,
we
what I
can't-
mean
Yes,
is
that was a long
in the
time ago.
press, it disappeared.
Oh, well, that's because it's we can't see it, so there's nothing
That's why it
new to
disappeared.
talk about.
Oh, it could
Oh.
be it. I mean, that German doctor, that scientist,
But
has been
also,
talking about it every single
um,
day for like a year.
Best
I
of
listened to
show.
him on
Yeah.
the Joe Rogan podcast, and he did not convince
Oh
me. that it
god,
was
you
real.
listen to Joe Rogan? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's fun.
So also just to circle back to the missing 411 thing, those are real people with missing family. Those are real kids that are missing. Those are real people that are missing. It shouldn't be fun entertainment that they say an alien did it. Those are real people missing with their families who get traumatized and re-victimized when people say aliens fucking did it. So I hate the 411 guy.
I don't know it very well.
That's
I
what I
need
wanted to
listen
say.
that.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, I know.
I've never
It is-
watched that documentary. I like listening to the stories. So, I mean,
The
you're
stories are
probably
BS
right.
though. That they've been rewritten to sell the stupid alien or Bigfoot got them
I
when they're real
understand
people
it's
that are
not real.
missing.
We
Yeah.
don't have to take everything as like life or death. Like it, I'm saying I find it fun and entertaining, and yes, that is someone's life. But we also we just talked about Houdini and his life. So like,
think-
Yeah, but
the-
like he does.
the words that you're using to describe it, like fun and entertaining, I don't think that's appropriate. I think that's the problem.
I'm
Because
talking
this is
about
actually-
the
Yeah.
aliens
Hold
and
on.
the
Let me
government.
finish. Shut up. You're using those terms as it like it's entertainment, but it's not. It's actually dealing with real life families and people that are missing. And it's even though it's putting a supernatural spin on it, it's still people that are lost.
But I don't.
Probably
But
dead.
I don't know. I've never heard anything about any real people. I'm talking about the actual story of.
They are real people.
alien-
No, they're real
real.
people.
I fucking know. Listen to what I'm saying. God, I'm saying I don't. I have never looked into those people. I've never listened to anyone talk about those people. I'm saying the simple baseline story that the government and aliens work together to kidnap people. I never watched a documentary. I'm talking about the baseline story of, hey, the fucking Eisenhower met with aliens. I'm not talking about these missing people. That is terrible to exploit that. I agree.
I think the appropriate thing to do here is have Entity 7 Paranormal investigate the story.
Well,
I
I
really
just don't really know what you're talking about, Dawson, because like you
The
just said it was
written
about 411,
story.
and now you're talking about
Well,
Eisenhower.
yeah, because that's what it's associated with. Everybody
I
knew what
have
I'm
heard
talking
that though, that Eisenhower met with aliens and struck some kind of deal.
That story
and
predates the 411 thing, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah,
any-
this
Right,
this
that's what I'm
predates
talking
the
about.
missing
And then,
411
like,
thing.
Yeah, I don't even know what
it's
that
like,
is.
hey, Dawson, you're a piece of shit for liking that. Like, I'm not. I
No,
don't
no,
know any
you
of the
can
stories about
listen.
missing
Tons of people love true crime, but that's my opinion on it. I don't think that we should be turning it into content fodder, and I don't think that we should be blaming someone going missing on aliens.
I don't think you're a piece of shit for that, Dawson. Maybe other things, but not for that.
Thank you.
I mean, that's my base. That's my base attitude towards you. You're just a piece of shit.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
No, and I don't think you're a piece of shit. I'm saying like that people forget that there's real people behind these stories, and it's good for somebody to remind them every once in a while that these are real people.
Yeah, like I got upset when the conspiracy files or not whatever what paranormal
well,
files.
there is both.
When they went out,
Conspiracy files, yeah.
but when they went out to that bridge and were communicating with
Delphi?
the two, the Delphi murders,
Yeah.
and they were communicating with those two girls with the 1,700 devices that they had out in the dead bell,
Yeah.
and that wasn't even the trial was going on when that happened. Like it was
Yeah.
gross to me. It was sickening
It's
to me.
disrespectful.
That's a place where there's no
Yeah.
ambiguity there. It is definitely just terrible.
Yeah.
It's not
pull out
even
3 or
questionable.
4 apps to pull out the dead bell and go, the spot where they were kidnapped, and we all know what happened. But it was just that was gross to me. And if that's what people are doing with the aliens thing too, I wouldn't be into that. And Dawson, I'm not saying, because I know nothing about this 411 thing. I'm just saying it. But if that's what people are doing, like with real, things, if somebody came up abducted like 2-3 years ago, and we're talking about it and saying aliens did it, I'm not into that, like at all.
I like the Y files. Am I gonna get shit for that?
I love
Yes,
the Wi-Fi.
because they're
the only thing I don't
that's
really
kind of what was happening to me. I'm talking about like stuff that the Y files covers, the actual story, not the people, because I've never looked into the people, because I agree that it's kind of shitty, because there is a few like family members that are like, my cousin was abducted in a national park or whatever, but like, and they're cool with it because they want to like go on camera. But like most of these people are just like random people that people found, oh, they went missing and there's no trace, so let's connect it. That is fucked up. But I'm talking about, we can move on. But
but those people have family. That's not the real story. Those people have family lives, not the real story. And they've come out and spoke against this missing 411 guy for making shit up about their missing family members.
But that's not what I'm talking about. That's like my whole point. Is like I'm not talking about that.
We had a case in Toledo. There was a young girl got unalived. Yeah, no, listen, a young girl got unalived. Okay, and they found the house that they found her body in. Ghost hunters were out there taking pictures, doing recordings, coming up with bullshit. It's like it was sad.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
Yeah.
We do have to wrap this up though in like the next 2-3 minutes.
What?
Because it's like, nah, dude. We do 2 hours. I can't help it.
Well, it's your birthday though.
I know, but
3 hours.
I'm tired. No, we're not doing
He's
the
old.
third
He's
hour.
tired.
You are old. I'm just kidding.
I am old. I'm get off my fucking lawn, okay? It's gonna be that time where I say the party ends at 9 and we're kicking people out.
yeah. He's the guy that unplugs the music.
We gotta
For me,
go
it's only
home.
8.
Dad's angry.
Somebody dare me to
I'm calling the
take a break.
law.
Oh, check it out.
Yeah, let's just this is probably a good time to wrap it up because we don't have any current ongoing fights. It's
I
always
can start one if you want.
I know you can't. Let's not start another one. because-
My apologies to Dana if I did anything to make her
No,
uncomfortable.
like I said, it's just like
It's all
I
you.
think it's just overstimulation.
yeah, it's more structured, and we got 6 people, and 5 of them are fighting, and
Sorry.
I don't really
We're fighting. We don't hate each other. or
No,
We all
anything.
had,
We're
we all
not
had
fighting,
strong
fighting.
opinions about things.
You
No.
guys are
This is just
assholes. Just saying.
conversation.
Yeah.
Shut up, Joe.
I love you, Kenny.
Fuck you.
yeah, I think when I first met Kenny, he said, "Hey, asshole, what's up?"
Yeah.
I did. I totally did.
I
Yeah,
don't think
pretty
I've
much.
ever insulted
Wait,
Kenny.
wait,
I
wait,
owe
wait.
him one.
What is that?
What is
What
that?
are we looking
It's a
at?
slide of I don't know.
Oh,
It's Houdini, and he's meeting with a
You know-
organization of churches and
How in the
demonstrating psychic abilities.
fuck are we
You know, for
supposed to
someone
know
who's
that?
such an expert on
Cool.
photography and film, I think you'd find a better way to do this, Kenny. I really.
That's better.
Hey, I just want to point out that when Kenny answers my calls, he's way nicer to me. When he
Oh,
answers
so he's
the
like,
calls,
"Hey,
he's
bitch."
always like, "Hey, buddy,
I'm
how's it going?"
listen, I'm
good.
just being. I just don't agree with your views. That's it. I'm not being mean to you though.
So this
What
is
are
like
my views?
I don't
WWF.
hate you.
So
I
this is
feel
like
like you're painting a
WWF.
picture
There's
of
a
like my
difference.
views. I don't have views like that.
You don't
Hey,
have views?
next week, Jeff.
Huh?
Next week, Jeff,
Yeah.
have us all on and we'll talk politics. No,
I'm out.
No, 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 no,
We're
no.
gonna go
When
over
I'm not
3
saying
billion
politics,
kidding.
files.
You know the word view matter
I'm
like
kidding.
applies to other things, right? Like it's not politics.
Uh-oh.
I'm saying like I view
That'll
true
go over
crime in
well.
a different way than most people.
Sorry, no one else gives a shit about this comment but me, but I'm interested in this.
New weird.
Hey, when he says
CAC.
CAC, it's Collingwood Art Center.
Ugh,
Oh,
what's going on there?
what the
That's
fuck? That is
What, from a
Kenny,
ghost
that's where
hunter?
you're going. Kenny, that's where you're going in April.
Is that
Collingwood
is this
Art
like a
Center.
new place?
Sound like
or-
baby
the
in a
art
pipe?
center. Oh, okay. We got a new weird where this week.
No, it's
What
not a
is
new
that?
place.
Really? Yeah, I'll be there in April.
Ghost.
Can we get
the,
some context
the show,
on that comment?
the show Ghost Hunters
Yeah,
is
what-
in there.
Oh wait, is that Ghost Hunter lore or
No,
Ghost
the
Hunter or
Ghost
Ghost
Hunter
Adventure?
show
is still
Ghost Hunters.
going?
Okay.
No, Ghost Hunters with Jason Hawes went there.
What's the baby pipe
Oh,
thing?
when?
If I dare ask.
Apparently, there's
I
a
am
new development.
confused.
Sorry, hang on.
It was years
Apparently
ago,
it's a new-
Dawson.
It's a new story that is apparently tied to the location. I don't know anything else other than this. This is the first time hearing about this. I mean, it sounds like it's probably a crazy, outrageous claim, but like apparently somebody is saying something.
All right, which YouTuber made that claim?
It was not Twin. They
Dawson.
made other stupid claims. Dawson has not been there.
I tried to go there once, but I
They
changed my
told you to
mind.
fuck off. You changed your
I
mind.
told
Why?
you no. They said no, we don't want you here.
That's why he changed his mind. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's not that I wouldn't want
Thank you,
to.
Scott Tucker.
I couldn't really. I don't know. I was more worried about the fact that there's like people that live in the building and they could contaminate the noise. I
well-
just wouldn't trust.
Yeah.
No,
I
yes,
can see
that is an issue, but I think it's being addressed.
Well, I'm
Um,
not like talking shit.
No,
you've
I know you-
spoken very
No,
highly
no,
of
it's a
it, and I
valid.
would love
No,
to
it's a
go.
valid thing though.
Yes,
But
it is.
I
If the
just-
noise
I
is
just didn't go
contaminated, how do
because-
you?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
didn't want to like experience something really cool, like, and then like, well, because
It'd
I
all
would
be
have just like,
questionable.
I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Well-
I just decided not to.
One time when we were there, we heard a door slam, and I went running. Like, what the fuck was that? And then it was one of the caretakers was going out to have a cigarette. And
Yeah,
so
that's
then
not
we
great.
found out they're wandering around the building while people are ghost hunting. It's like, so I did bring it to their attention. I think things are being addressed with like when people are paying to do paranormal investigations, stay in your room.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
But even at that, even if they're in their room watching TV or something, like how do you know?
Well, but it's
you know what I
there's-
mean? Like
There's only a couple people that live there. It's a bunch of art studios and technically
it leaves a
but it's
lot of room for doubt.
yeah. But there is
That was sort
but
of
it
my
is a
thing.
big
I didn't
building.
really. I wanted to be able to know, like, okay, no one else was in here. What else was it? Instead of
Yeah, you never know with that
someone
place.
was in here.
Yep.
That is probably what it. Like, I want. It's just not as. And sorry, Feral Golfer, I don't mean to be like crapping or anything, but to me, I was just like, okay, I want to be able to know I'm alone, like for a fact. Which is, I've not went to certain locations because they're like, we're gonna, be in the other room, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
But the
Yeah.
thing is too,
Well,
there's
Harriman
parts of that
Hospital.
building.
Well, yeah,
there's-
but that's
I'm
a
sorry,
little
Jeff.
different. It's kind of like
There's parts of-
separated.
There's parts of
Yeah.
that building where it is very, very, very unlikely that people are going to be in. Like it's separated enough that like these are where the art studios are. These are where you're investigating. You know what I mean? So
You know, if you were going for your own entertainment, that's fine. But if you were going to put this on YouTube, it leaves it open for every skeptic to say, "Oh, it
Yeah.
was someone in the building." You know.
Well, and also
we
if
gotta-
they announce, "Hey, there's a ghost hunter here,"
Right.
that's also kind of part of the problem as well.
Yeah,
Because
true.
who knows if they're just
Well,
like sitting
when I say
around drinking a
announce-
beer and they're like, "Hey, there's ghost hunters down there."
No,
Listen-
when I say
let's
announce,
listen
I'm
really
saying
close."
when I say announce, I'm saying tell the one or two like caretakers to stay put. Don't be walking around slamming doors.
Oh, they're not
going
like
out,
random
smoking, and-
people that rent it.
No, there are random people that rent it, but they're most likely not there. I'm talking. The problem I had last time I went there was the caretakers, because they would just like go out and smoke cigarettes and slam every door on the way out.
Yeah, caretaker, you should be able to tell them to chill because, like, even the Warrens' house had someone watching the cameras too, right? But
Yeah.
they're supposed to be quiet and stay in their room. That they're watching the
Right. Well,
cameras.
that was for time spent in the
the
museum.
museum. Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah.
Were you allowed to touch
And that's
things?
fair.
Joe?
What was that?
Were you allowed to touch stuff?
In the museum? Absolutely not.
Uh,
Mhm.
So we had to, be very observant.
Hey, if we have time before Jeff wants to leave, I was wondering if anybody. I don't want a big old deep dive. I just want to know, just simple, like yes, no, this is why. The dinosaur. Is there any like verifiable story on like how he got that, or do we think that he just? And I haven't looked into it. Everybody, quit putting your heads down.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The dinosaur.
I know
Oh,
what
he's
you're
talking about the
about.
dinosaur in the
Devil
museum.
made me do it.
Is there
No,
any story
yes.
attached to it where
Oh,
there's like a
okay.
real person, or like do we think he just like saw it at Goodwill and was like, well, not all
No,
objects have to
um,
be creepy.
No, are you talking about the one that came from the Double Made Me Do It case? Because I've
Okay.
talked to
that's what
Carl.
he's talking
That's
about.
the one. That's the one. Oh my god, Orphan Annie's
Yeah.
possessed.
It looks almost like
Okay,
Rex
so-
from Toy Story.
Carl Glatzel, we talked to him, me and Stevie. I have an interview I still haven't freaking published. So we talked to him about it. First of all, the one that's in the Warrens Museum is not the one that moved on its own. Second of all, the one that moved on its own had wheels on it,
Wheels.
and that house was not level.
oh. That's a wrench.
No,
in your
I didn't
gears.
know that it was from the.
We
Devil
were
Made Me
told
Do It
that-
case.
no, we
Yeah.
were told that, it moved, whatever, and it was smashed, and that's why it's all busted up, and that's why it's kind of like anchored down in that
Oh, is it
case.
Godzilla? Is it not a
It's anchored
dinosaur?
down.
It's a
Yeah,
dinosaur.
that's okay.
Yeah, it's Godzilla, but the real toy they never took. They took the other toy
Oh.
that didn't have wheels on it, because if they had wheels on it, that wouldn't have sold their story,
People would
right?
debunk it. Yeah.
All right,
Honestly,
guys, that's-
They did
that's-
get that toy from the Glatzel house. Like
I
they did
thought the
actually
story
take
was
it from
going
the
somewhere
house.
else.
that question has been answered. This is probably a great time to end it. It's been 2 hours.
Get out while you can, Jeff.
John
I
wants
am.
to get the
I
fuck
am.
off.
I should
Happy
have worn my
birthday,
helmet.
Jeff!
Yes,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Thank you.
Dana.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Sorry we annoyed you, Dana.
Let's do it again next year.
Next year?
Well, yeah, that's when his birthday. is.
Birthday.
Next week.
Now we
So
should
we
do
can
it
think
once in a
now.
while where we just set it up. It's going to be an open mic thing, but I obviously surprised Dana with the open mic concept.
Tell Dana I love her and I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't tell her ahead of time? Oh man.
No, well, I didn't plan on it. I really had nothing to talk about tonight. So
I wasn't going to come on, but then I saw that jackass come on.
So you guys are welcome.
I knew that was going to summon Kenny.
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
too.
There you go.
Honestly, you know what I did?
Dawson made you some content.
I
Yep.
literally just went. So I was talking in the chat and Kenny was in the chat and I was like, I only have one beer left. I'm gonna go buy a 12-pack. So I said, I'll be right back. I bought a 12-pack, put it in my fridge, and then sat down and joined because I was like, Kenny will be on here and we're gonna
Hold my
fight,
beer.
and I'm gonna need beer for this.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, I saw Kenny come in the chat, and I'm like, "Where's the host? Nobody to bring Kenny in. We need Kenny now." There was like nobody over there.
Dawson's talking and saying all this wrong shit. I'm like, let me in.
I didn't even see
I can
it.
imagine.
I
He's
didn't even
just
see he
sitting
was in the
there
green
like
room.
in the backstage, just hey.
Screaming at the
I didn't even
monitor.
see it.
Let me in.
Sorry. All right, guys, it's been fun. I'm gonna start booting y'all.
right. Have a good
And
night.
we're checking
Take
out.
it easy.
Bye,
See
bye.
you guys.
Peace.
See you around.
I'm gonna leave on my own.
Okay, you leave on your own. Do it. Do it in the screen.
I'm gonna leave on my